Well, I'm back. Everybody, little Juju Talks Hoops 1-2. How are you guys doing this evening? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back for more WNBA action with me, your girl, Juju, your host. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's take a look at these points already. So let's see how this turns out, guys. It's really funny because I've seen them in preseason, and I said to myself, I never thought that they would be as good as they're actually playing. I thought they would look more. Well, Chicago played a really good team today that I think is expected to be in the top four of the league. So, and they're still trying to gel. DeWitt, what's up, D? Welcome, welcome. Hey, now. Say now. Thank you for joining. Are you going to watch the game with us? It's on WNBA Plus. I don't know if it's on another channel or not. You have to let me know. But that's what I'm looking at in the League Pass. Gabby Williams is in the game. She's back internationally, so that's cool. I love the way they're going to the basket. Phoenix is going to the basket. Who was that drove like that? Westbeld? Oh, that must be Maddie Westbeld's sister. Catherine Westbeld, I think her name is. 2-5. Chris Davis, are you doing play-by? No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to be able to show the game, do play-by-play, if that's what you mean. But I can tell you, if you're listening and driving or something, and you want me to tell you the score, talk to you about what's going on. It's Seattle 2, Phoenix 6. I'm sorry. Great. I'm glad you came in and asked that question. I hate that I put it up like that. But no, play-by-play. It's on the League Pass, right? I don't know if you can catch it anywhere else. If you know where it can be caught somewhere else for people that don't have the League Pass, share that with Chris Davis for me. What's going on, Jacob? You ready to come up? D, you ready to come up? Come on up, D. You see how easy it is. Jacob did it. Just watch the game. Keep my chat company when I got to step away. That would help. There's a link. D, did you see any games today? Did you watch the games today? Keishelle, hey Keishelle. Oh, you got it on the ESPN app? That's what's up. Stay with me. Hit the like button. Keishelle, hit the like button. I'm glad you found me. Keishelle, have you ever been in the chat? I see you, I think, on my Instagram. Come on up and join the panel, D, if you want. Beverly is doing really good over here with this team. She might finally live up to her expectations because I ain't been pleased with seeing her play for the last few years through injuries and stuff. I mean, God dang, he was like the most injury-prone person I've ever seen. Yes, Fever Massacre Sky. Yes, I saw that too. I am a Sky fan, and they but in all fairness, yeah, the Fever they definitely put together a good team today. They have a good team. Good. I don't know about great yet. We'll see. I'd like to see them against New York or Minnesota, but they're gonna be if they play like that, they're gonna be a definitely playoff team, obviously, right? I mean, they had a lot of fun today with each other. They were playing well off of one another. They knew where each other, they knew where everybody was going to be. Their defense wasn't bad. Um, Nothing went right for Chicago. It looked like they were trying to go inside out. Cardoso had no motor whatsoever. I think she is just whenever she plays like a former Gamecock like Asia, not every time, but she regressed when she sees Boston. Boston knows her every move. Like she regresses back to I don't know, like what they know for her to do, and they know what her next move is, and it's ridiculous. They know she's going to leave her fake if they pump fake, and she still does it. Makes no sense to me. Terrible game for her. She was of no help, and then we didn't even back off trying to go away from her. Bear Beauty, what's happening? You want to join the panel? There's links here. I'm so over. Like I went off on Twitter. Like I was so Chris. I know you're probably a Fever fan, and that's cool. But I just say keep the same energy. You know, it really wasn't necessary for her to foul like that. Caitlin Clark, Therese, when you're up 20, you do that when you want to stop. It's a normal. It was weird. It was like let her get the 2 points. You're already winning by 20. There's no way they're going to beat you or come back. And it seemed like you did that because Reese, I heard push Tasha right before that. So you playing get back, which is the same situation that Kennedy did earlier. And my thing is you shoved her on top of that when Reese was falling. Like I seen it from a different angle on Twitter, and when she shoved her arm, it was almost like her, like I'm her, I'm that girl. Look what I did. I pushed big back, great. And I was like, come on, Caitlin. Like that is poor sportsmanship. You're up by 20, and you do that basketball move. You do that basketball play when you're down, and you need that. You need that play. You need that play to stop a score, and I don't have a problem with that. But what she did was totally in retaliation and unnecessary. And then Mammy, who I call Kate, what's her name, Aaliyah Boston, Mammy, coming over and putting her hands on Reese, totally out of line. She gets into the press conference and she acts like, I got a technical? You don't know you got a technical, weirdo? The technicals were canceled out because when you did that to Reese, she reacted to you, so they canceled it out. But technically, you got a technical. But technically, they were canceled out. Like, do you play basketball or not? And I'm tired of Aaliyah Boston. Bear Beauty. I'm so done. I'm so done. Hey, actually,
Yes, yes, yes. I was watching it. I was driving them
let me finish reading this
and
comment, and I'm
one.
gonna go to you, Chris Davis. You're obviously not an Angel Reese fan, and so I'm gonna read your comment. Hey, actually, Reese probably would have missed the layup. If you're not being facetious or sarcastic, she might have missed the layup. So why was it even necessary? And what difference would it make if she made it? Boston did get a technical, Chris. They said it in the press conference. She said she did it. It's called canceling out. I just said Boston reacted, pushed her hand, Reese pushed her, got into with her. It canceled each other out. So it canceled, but it was a tech. If Reese had just let her come over and push her off like that, then it would have been a technical on her, and you would have been able to see it. So it's a double technical that canceled each other out. The technical was on Clark. No, it wasn't. It was no Clark. It was no Reese's technical had to do with what's her name? Anyway, I'm not gonna explain it. Everybody, if you want to think what you want to think, because that's what they told her in the press conference, and that's what's being read. So you know more than I do. Bear Bitty, welcome. What were you saying, hon?
Hi.
Did you watch any game?
Um, I did.
10-4, Phoenix 10, Seattle 4. What's
I'm
your
sorry.
thoughts?
Stop my phone with the yelling. Um,
Hey, Farrell.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what.
Is that
Okay, I'm
the
trying to look at the
I don't
comments
know
because
if
I'm trying to
I have.
read it until you're ready. What'd you say? What'd you say, Beverly?
I
Chicago
don't
needs to
really
do
know if
better.
I have any thoughts. That was one of them games to where it's just like, it was just like OMG, like I don't know.
Chicago needs to do better, basically. And basically, it's early on. I'm not gonna crash out about Chicago losing or anything like that. I didn't think they could win. I thought that they would. My thing is, I thought that you would. Sloot looked old, slow. Cardoso looked lethargic, like soft as usual. Back to her same self. Reese played really well, actually. She had her double double. She was doing everything she can. I felt like Ariel Atkins could shoot more. She shot 50%, but she shot 3 for 6. That's not a good. We need you to shoot the ball. Rachel Banham, she has some kind of green light, and she kind of like, hey, yes, giving a friend a ride. Okay, that's the way he's here. He's giving a friend a ride. Jacob, you did well. Stop out of cussing. Listen to your big bro, Jacob. Um, what am I gonna say? I mean, I'm just going over the game recap while we're watching this 12-6. There's things that I think that they can work on and do better. Hopefully, get on film. But it looked like they hadn't really gelled. No, them play together. I've seen them play better preseason, so they got out there and they just. I don't want to entirely blame the players, although they're the ones on the court. I mean, their shots were not falling bare beauty. It was just ridiculous. His rotations. He had the yeah. You got to give Cardoso, especially Angel, a breath. But you set them down so long and kept whatever unit out there, and then it lists that Van Lith is probably gonna play, and he decides to put her in the last 4 minutes. The child made 4 points in 4 minutes. You watched the live. He's a
Yeah,
transfer.
and and I I have a okay. I just want to know. We never probably gonna know the insides of the locker room, but I just want to know who decided to pull. Because I'm sorry, even though I understand that Camilla is supposed to be playing the post, you you know what? I don't got no comment. Let me just not even say what I was gonna say.
Why are you afraid to critique our players? It's okay to critique our players. That's not a bad thing. You're not criticizing. You're critiquing her play. And if the girl played
Yeah, but
bad,
she's
she
gonna get
played bad.
sensitive,
Period.
but mm,
She ain't watching
she
our
gotta pick
show.
up.
You know she does. If we're gonna go to
So
you
I don't
and
understand why would you make a big old issue about something when you're not. Listen, you ain't. I don't understand what you want somebody. Girl, you want you ain't even cover. Oh my gosh, I can't take
I can't
it.
even. I feel like Camilla. You. What was you making a big? You mean you're not finishing your sentence? But here's the thing. This is what I think you're trying to say. You complain about not getting the ball. We gave you the ball, and you put the ball right in front of people, knowing that they're reaching to steal from you. You're 6'7". What happened to putting the ball up here? And then it's like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then why do you every time you play against Boston, it's like you become like very, very small. Like
you become that girl that was the that was that's your big mentor. Look, we're not in college anymore. You gotta play basketball because she's not giving you not one break. No, she's not about to crash out. She just can't believe Rare Beauty is stuttering because she just can't believe what she saw. She cannot believe Jacob when
Yeah,
she's
that's what it is.
she'll be back. Her connection is back. She can't believe what she saw. I can't believe it either. And it's like, yeah, Camilla does that sometimes. Okay, but you were the third pick. Why didn't we just go ahead and make Angel the third pick? You were the champion, but Angel's the champion as well. You're 6'7". You went overseas, got good, got better, but you come back, you show us some of it, and then you're kind of lackadaisical in this game. I think the Indiana fans disturbed their peace because I heard about them. I heard them people say that Angel shooting free throw. They're calling her a monkey, Kayla. For real, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Oh, great. They're already saying MVP. Kill me. She didn't even have that great a game. I can't remember who was guarding her. Did a pretty good job on her. And it's not like she has some really good things with triple double, right? She did this, she did this, she did, but they stat padded for her to do it. And like Jacob said all during the live, if that were Juju, then it's a problem. And it's always, Chris, if you're watching, it's always a double standard. I'm talking about your race in general has double standards. And I don't even know if you're black or white, but if you're white, you always have double standards. And I'm just going to keep it funky in 1,000. You always have double standards. You always have an excuse for that child. Always. Instead of like, but not everybody, because I've seen some Caucasian fans say, you know what, I love Cajun Crop, but she's got to stop. She's got to stop with the temper tantrums, the entitlement, the whining, the crashing out. You know, they're able to critique her. Like I can separate like behaviors on court behaviors and her basketball talent. Um, I didn't see any improvements, but they make their team so unlikable. They do, and there's been teams in the NBA like that there's where they're just not like people didn't like the Detroit Bad Boys. Some did, but everybody ain't gonna like you, and that's just how it is. And they definitely wanted to send a message. Why did you want to send a message? So much of a message to, especially the new players. Why was it? Why is beating the Sky your Super Bowl? Why is that a big deal to you? That's what I want to know. Why is that a big deal to you? We have to play them 5 times. Exactly, Keishel said. Like Keishel, why is it so important? And we know why. I have no problem with Hannah doing it, but I would say keep it both ways. Keep the same energy. When Olivia and Anna were triple double, keep the same energy for Juju. What you worried about? Well, I just feel like they're overplaying her. Bitch, what are you talking about? I'm overplaying her. She was playing in the first half of the season. She played 32 minutes. When her average the freshman year was 35 as a freshman. Now you worried about her as a sophomore? When she has a 10% less usage rate than she had the year before? Stop the cap. Stop acting like you care. You didn't. You don't care. You don't care, not one bit. It's like this false empathy. I don't want to hear it. Stop it. You won the game, but you're up by 20 and you do a flagrant foul. We know that's a basketball play, but that's not a basketball play when you're up by 20, weirdo. It's annoying. I'm tired of playing them like UCLA. Exactly. I'm tired. I'm tired. And then when UCLA, Keishel actually wins a game, we win the regular season title. You got the big one, right? Because it's hard to beat somebody 3 in a row. But more importantly, our games before USC's games before, leading up to the championship, we had harder, tougher opponent than they did. And you won by damn near like 5 points. And you act like You have arrived like you did, but you forgot all about your ass beating that you got the last 2 times that we saw you. And then prior to that, the 2 times before that. And you act like you arrived. They care about the record, not Juju. They care about their record. Caitlin cried too much. She cried too much. She's one of those kids I would have punched playing kickball because she's that irritating. And I'm a competitor, so I would probably like, I want Caitlin on my team. I want Caitlin on my team. But I can't say that because I would be like, Caitlin, dude, you gotta chill. Like you are arrogant. You are taunting. Like I don't want you're my teammate. I don't want to see you getting, bombed on and thinking that I'm gonna step up and fight for you because you are annoying people. You just got this look like you got this little smirk and this little oh my God, it's so I know kids like that. I bombed straight to their chest in the past because of it growing up. I hate certain people when they do that. Miss seeing Juju play. Man, you miss seeing every time I watch the game, I think about you. I got some friends over on Twitter. Hey guys on Twitter. We can't, every time we see the dub, we're just looking at how many times we just can see what we need Juju right here. You just, it's a moment. Like when you watch the NBA, it's like, this is when Kobe would take over. This is when MJ would take over. This is when so-and-so would take over, and it's just, that's her game. Like she knows the moment when to like cut the lead, bro. Coach, call timeout. Figure this out. Like it don't have like Coach. She I'm gonna tell everybody again to their face. USC since Juju been there have not lost by less than 20 points. They lost less than 20 points one time in her freshman year against Utah. We've never been blown out. Even when she found out, it's never blown out. Never been blown out. Never. Juju didn't play the rest of the game against Mississippi, Kansas, and UConn. Still didn't get blowout. But all I got to hear is, all you got is Juju. No, what we have is Juju. Not all we have is Juju. All these crazy takes, it's like you want to protect people's feelings. Cardosa was soft. They tried to go inside and you forced it inside and she couldn't do nothing with it. Angel's playing not only down low, she's playing high post, and she had like 7 offensive boards, 8 offensive boards, one of the 2, 7 probably. I'll give her 7. Angel was fine. None of that was ever her fault. But she wanted these veterans around her, and this is what they do. They can't figure, like, you don't have any pride in going in there and getting mopped like that, because it seemed for me the energy that Indiana they have something personal to beating them. Why is it so personal for you to beat Chicago? What is that about? You still sticking with Juju and a whole tier above? You funny, Tay. You funny. I know you tired of that conversation. I ain't even talking about Hannah. I know Hannah has an opportunity to be in POY next year, but I don't know. I don't know how she's going to do it. I don't know how she's going to do it. I don't know what Coach IB is going to put together over there and what Hannah can even do with that team. I really don't. I wouldn't even care if she averaged 25, 26 a game. That is not going to be something that's going to make her national player year. It's going to take more than that. Hey, Tulip. I mean, the game was going fine. Chicago was getting their butt kicked. But when that play happened, I was like, what is all the energy about? She gonna drop 27 and 10 assists. Who 10 assists? Who gonna make the? Who's she gonna pass to that's gonna make? Who's she gonna pass to that's gonna make the baskets? Good start by Phoenix, but they have no depth, so I expect Seattle to come back when the starters get tired for the merge. Okay, now that's a good take. Let's see. That's a good take. No, she doesn't, Tay. Where you been, Tay? Tay was in the King was in the draft, bro. Sis, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. What's your pronouns? I don't know if you're he, him, she, her. I don't know. Caitlin had an okay game. I think it was more the team balled out. I don't know if it's just her. I like the fact that she actually got some of her three balls off pretty nicely. That was kind of cool. King graduated Tay until you know basketball. Okay, Tay, until you know basketball, you can't come in the chat and say crazy things like she got lied to King, bro. You can't do that and say that's your team. I know you trolling. Oh, that's funny. I know what we got, and I know what we can do. Okay, you're thinking of Prosper. Yeah, yeah. Okay, he's probably thinking of Prosper. I think he's thinking of Prosper too. Prosper might play a little bit better. Brody, I'm so disappointed in you and Simply Ball dropping's chat, bro. Don't embarrass me like that again. Juju, they try to tell us KP need to pass more like Sloot and them. How did that work today? I know Tulip. I know. I want to hear and Tulip. Who you think? Who? I bet you the Aces ain't gonna ever admit it. But you needed KP. You needed Kelsey Plum today because Cuban Zirconian wasn't cracking. Oh, you woke up at 8 p.m. I was so mad. Wardy joined the panel because I gotta tell him something, man. You and this Caitlin Clark foul that was unnecessary when you're 20 points up and calling that a basketball play. We all know that kind of play can be considered a basketball play, but really wasn't necessary too. And she shoved her off. I saw a better angle of it than I saw the angle from the TV angle, but this other angle that somebody caught on camera of the replay, it was so obvious what she did, which was so messed up when somebody's falling, and she did it in retaliation, the same way that um, Kennedy had a retaliation against you, you know. But it was like, no, it's not the same. Kennedy was like, the ball wasn't in play, blah blah blah. But the energy. Shut up. You got the flagrant or the foul technical. Move on. You did it, but you did an extra shove to it. Keep that same energy when somebody shoves you down. I told KP over Jewel, Tulip, come on, talk to me. That's what I'm saying. Everyone says my takes are crazy, then they end up realizing that's what I said. That's what I said, Tulip. I get that. That's why I can't even go live with other people because they put down my takes, and then only those who are just very have integrity come back and say, you know what, you was right. And there's nothing wrong with saying that because it's fun. It's fun to acknowledge that. Kiki dropped 14, shooting better with Citron shooting better with 9. I mean, come on. Then you talked about my girl Kiki. Tulip is fat. Oh, William Allen joined me. That I called Jewel cubic zirconia, and I got it from somebody in my chat. I'm so mad at that. I am so mad at that. Like the way that people glaze over Jewel. Like Jewel's gonna do this. Jewel's gonna no. Jewel's not. Every blue moon, Jewel's gonna do something. Am I lagging? Oh, really? Am I lagging? I think Malanga had one chance to dunk when they had a 4-on-5 and she was on her back. She could have tried. You ready for her to dunk? Tay, I hope you know that Caitlin never averaged 10 assists in a season. So how's Hannah gonna do that? Ooh, ooh. It's choppy. Okay, let me leave and come back. Tell me if it's better. Yeah, a little bit. It's choppy. Tell me if it's better. T-Shell Tulip. She only shot. She only shoot contested jump shots and play no D. Jacob Hanna is going to do that because she's going to get the attention in the paint. All she got to do is drop the ball off. To who? Who's she dropping it off? Koval's gone. Citron's gone. Westbell's gone. Miles gone. King gone. Who is she getting? KP had 37. Jewel had 5. Right now, it looked like the Sparks got the better player. That's what I said. Right now. Right now. Tell you who is she playing with? Who is she playing? Who does she got? I did a whole show on what the Trojans have picked up since they want to throw K9 and Avery in play. I said you can keep them. I don't care. They want to leave, go. Woody Mac on all platforms. What I tell you? Tulip, man, did you hear? Oh my God, I was so mad at Woody Mac over there bothering us, bothering Simply Ball dropping. I'm like, come on, bro. Stop. Don't glaze over her. She had a good game. It was not a Juju Watkins game. It was not a Kelsey Plum game. It was not a 35, 5 and 5 assists, something crazy like that. It wasn't. Who was that went down the middle and laid that layup like that? Yeah, so like I said, everybody want to talk about the top 3 or 4 teams and they want to glaze over Seattle. I mean, not Seattle. I didn't mean Seattle, but what I wanted to say is nobody said anything about Phoenix. So then one day I saw a preseason game and I was blown away. I was like, how in the hell is Phoenix playing this well? I did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. I'm just going to be honest with you. I did not see it coming. I thought they had trash. But I forget. You know what the difference maker is? Alyssa Thomas. She's got to get MVP at one point in her career. A. B. Will said Jewel a better fit. Okay, well, she can go on and continue to be a better fit. He's coping at. He's popping at the loss. Can't wait until the first game this season. Hannah about to go off. Well, we're going to play them again, Tay. Come to my channel when we play them. She gets to show out because we don't got Juju, but I got some for her. Seattle letting everyone play tonight. Lexi Brown on the court was better than what the Sky did. Jewel must be better at getting carried by Asia. She couldn't even help Asia today. I was like, Asia didn't even look like she had the energy to go 35-40, which is what she was going to need to do. But you got the nerve to cut Deja Kelly. And I'm like, Deja Kelly was like so under control, so pooping. I would have loved to see if she can, He don't want to know. What did Camilla do? Not a goddamn thing. I'm not answering these people on Twitter. I'm not. I already said what I got to say. And they can kiss my, you know what. I don't know who you are. Stop sending me crypto stuff to my page. Was it a foul? Was it anything more? Yes, it was. Sorry, it was. If she would have just slammed down on her and that was that, I wouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't have said anything. I would have looked at her kind of sideways, like, you're up by 20 and this is what you do, weirdo. Camilla ain't do nothing besides get 3 splashed in her face like Kim. I was sleeping. The game was on, Jacob. I'm watching Seattle for the first. You was sleep. We went to bed last night. What time did you go to bed? You stayed up? You were supposed to wake up. They said, where's Wody? I had Jacob, I had Joe, and I was like, they said, where's Wody McDo? I said, oh, he probably gonna come for the Sky game. But I said, I really can't believe he didn't come for the New York game. He went to sleep at 9 o'clock. Oh my gosh. Why they got her out on the perimeter guarding 2 and 3s and 3s and 2s? Who, Tay? Who are you talking about? Who guarding those people? Hawkeye, hoops, heaven. Phoenix beat Skylar Storm. I can't believe this ghost. I did not see that coming. But I did see that, during preseason, nobody that I heard on channels gave Phoenix any consideration. And I was like, why are they doing that? Let me watch the game. I watched the game. I was like, what? Oh, Kalia's hurt? She's still hurt? She's been hurt since Unrivaled. Kalia, they're winning without Kalia needs. Sometimes I feel like Kalia is a hindrance to teams. Don't shoot me. Chicago need to run a simple 2-3. I don't even know why they didn't even go to a zone. I was sitting there like, I felt like, no, not them. I felt like New York's Aces should have went to a zone today. Wait, where were you, Wody? And then Lucy Olsen made her only 2 shots and they still got pulled. I know. Had a neat thing. She been having ghosts. How long is this neat? Didn't she have something on Unrivaled? What up, Louie? ATL versus Mystics is in full. Yes, Kiki played well, and some of the threes from Ryan. Man, you better talk about my Kiki here, man. You better talk about my Projan. Shit. My Projan she did her thing, and she was guarding a 9-time All-Star who's freaking 6 inches taller than her. Shoot. Don't you say a damn thing. How you liking the first few games season so far? Some of them I liked, some of them I didn't. Some of them I felt like, yeah, let me not be so hard on the the new coach or the new coaches. But the only new coach that got a win this weekend was the coach from Washington. Absolutely, the only new coach, the only rookie coach that got the win. Aaliyah Nye playing so much better. She'd be hesitating to shoot in the tournament. She just need to let it fly. Goon the shooter. Caitlin Clark trash as hell. We gotta admit though, Caitlin didn't play bad. But she sure pissed me off today. Liberty Aces game was the best. Goon the shooter, what's up? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. He just came straight up. He came in with the hot take. He or she, I'm sorry, I would assume it's a guy, came in with the hot take. Caitlin Clark is trash. I'm like, oh boy. Spark versus Valk, to my opinion, has been the best game energy-wise. That was a good game. That was. I thought Nye was better than Barker. She is. I didn't particularly see Sarah Ashley Barker play that well. I don't have her. When we graded her, she didn't do anything on the Spark. I don't know if they gave her good minutes either. You wait to see the Aces in New York? Yeah, you gotta. It's recorded already, because we were waiting here for you to be glazing and smiling. Goon with his classic measured and thoughtful comments. Oh my goodness. Jude, you was mad. Let me know. Why was you mad? Let me know. Oh, when? Hawkeye. I mean, RC. When did I get mad? Which time did I get mad? You talk which game? Becky don't like rookies. I swear for God, she doesn't. Yeah, Sidney Johnson looked like he is about business. He has that young Mystics team looking locked in. Man, doesn't he? Who is his name? I'm gonna remember that. Sidney Johnson. Oh my gosh. He got that. He don't even have Aaliyah Edwards or Shakira. I'm not. I don't. I'm not gonna brag. Say anything about him not having Georgia Amore because I don't know that what difference maker she would have been. But you don't even have your best players on the floor, and they was hooping. You said the Sky game had you mad. Man, it had me mad because the way that some of the players just wasn't there. I don't know if the crowd bothered them. I don't know what. It was like fight. Like the Aces, I gotta give it to the Aces. When Wody goes and watches it, I mean, they got in there and started battling for a minute, but they could never they'll cut the lead and they could never go beyond it. I felt so bad for them. I was like, you need a post player. Then so we're looking for Kitley, right? She might not be 100%. I don't know. We're looking for Kitley to come in, right? No Kitley, and she's gonna put Kitley in towards the end of the game. Kia Stokes is not anchoring Asia whatsoever, and Asia's trying to, she's getting done in. She's trying to do it all. It was Cindy Johnson was Chicago's Sky assistant last year. He was Goon. Okay, Sky assistant. You talking about Ty? What's that girl? Ty Young. Him. I don't remember him. Reeve don't seem to like looks too much either. Peely rode bench down there all season in 2024. True. What's good, Goon? What's good, Jacob? Jude, that wasn't Sky Basketball. Minnows, me and Jacob. I should have came up with y'all. Yeah, you could have. Ace is missing one more piece. Aces is missing one more piece, and it's a post. It's a freaking post. So that was our assistant coach? Really good? Okay. I'm trying to get a picture. Did I ever see his little head over there? Because I'm thinking like, did I see him? I don't know why I'm seeing it in my mind, but I don't remember him. Ace is missing the piece they traded. Well, Wayne was saying they're missing. You talk about KP. You ain't gonna win that argument because cubic zirconian. They got the cubic zirconian. So there was just times in the game where I'm not used to KP not being there that I felt like, okay, this is when Kelsey would take over, and take a little heat off of Jewel and Chelsea. Oh my God, but Chelsea Gray's body, and she's not all bent over no more. She's so in shape. She's hooping, man. Well, you got to see her. She look good. She's going to get better throughout the season. Tyler Marsh, I thought, was ineffective as a coach today. I know he's new, but he needs to have a game plan for stars like Reeds and Cardoso. Man, and Cardoso need to come and goddamn play some basketball. But he was ineffective. It was like he was studying. He feels like, you know what, I got more games to go. And that's what it was nothing. He's like, I don't have a plan for now. I was like, did you watch any film? But I ain't mad at him because they didn't show that in preseason. Some of the stuff that they were running, they didn't show. It wasn't much. But some of the how many times have we seen last year? Answer me this. Riddle me this, guys. Twitter, all y'all. How many times do we know the give and go and the slip? If Boston doesn't lay it off, the give and go to Clark, what does she do? She rips and slips and goes to the basket. How many times you seen that, Cardoso? Why are you letting her burn you on that? Why are you not beating her to the? Why are you running up on her for her to go by you? Why are you leaving your feet? We need Nola Henry as a coach. But remember, people was on Nola's head. Hey, Donovan, thank you for stopping in and hitting that like button for me. That's all I ask. I know you guys are busy. It's Saturday night. Jew, I know they need to give Jew Lloyd some time to come around, but couldn't it be she's lost a step or two? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying she lost a step or two because it was the same thing over at Seattle. It was the same thing in the Olympics. It's the same thing. That's all I'm saying. Kelsey Plum looks like she's 24, 25 compared to. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And she's been doing that since like 2 years, almost three now. Were people crashing out today in the chats? What were they crashing? Were they being really hard on the sky or something? Yeah, I'm gonna have to own up to it. Jewel fading so damn fast. I've been watching it slowly and but surely, slowly. And then finally, I was like, if I hear enough, I had to speak up. I was in a panel before. I was like, I gotta say, what is it that you guys see in Jewel Lloyd? What is it? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Like you don't see the child is regressing. She's fading. She's not the Mamba. And I'll say this, Juju. Even when Seattle with Seattle not scoring the best right now, I still wouldn't want Jewel after a performance. No, I still wouldn't. And I wouldn't be like, oh, they shouldn't have traded her. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm just not. I'm just not. Because every time she pulled that three, and that three banged off the backboard, I was like over it. Jacob, I need you to come up here because I got to step away. Groovies. Groovies, stop making me laugh. Sidney Johnson played at the Princeton, assistant coach at Georgetown, and was the head coach for Princeton. USA 3. Oh, 3x3. He been putting in his work. He earned that. Caitlin Lovers was in the chat. Oh, the Caden. Okay, thank you. I was wondering what was he crashing out. Dude was playing like the Monstars, took her talent. All right, you coming? Okay. I'll just step away for a second. My mom just woke up.
How many of y'all are still in here?
You know what bothers me is like when I don't know if people think that. I think the one incident, I know that the one incident that Angel did, and it was in retaliation to the response of what Clark had done. She's already explained it to other people. You know, the you can't see me, ring me, tell the crowd, look, I got the ring, whatever. And it's been held above her head so long that to the point where fans are just they felt so offended by it that it's like, okay, we're gonna get her back. So whatever they do, they when they come at her or they come at her team that she's playing for, we got your back, Caitlin. We got your back. But who are you? They don't even look at each other like that. They're two competitors that have been playing since high school, since AAU. And the difference is like you're celebrating these regular season wins. You're celebrating the last win in college. But I wouldn't give a damn if I beat somebody and I got a championship in high school, AAU, and in college against you. A championship. And you were celebrating her losing regular season games, not a championship. So you're still like, if you're counting this or that, you're still down. Pages in the league. Can we talk about an actual? Exactly, Pastor. Exactly. If Pages in the league, can we actually talk about or forget Paige? No, Pastor, no, because Caitlin is a little bit better than Paige right now, in my opinion. Okay, not when they started though, not in high school. Let's talk about somebody that's comparable to her, like Sabrina Ionescu. Well, and I don't mean because she's white and she's white. I'm talking about they're both known for being true shooters, long range shots, kind of similar positions, right? Why don't you do that? Like, talk about, like, go after Sabrina. I want to see Sabrina and Sabrina and Caitlin have a 3-on-3 3-point shooting contest in this year's women's All-Star game. Why don't you have a 3-point shooting contest with her? With her. I'm so over it.
Could someone please explain to me why Dominique Malonga only has 5 minutes played?
I think they're trying to ease her on in since she had a long overseas commitment.
Because I can't watch the game on my TV because it's
What are we
WNBA.
at? Halftime or something? They're up here skating and stuff on the court.
Yeah, it's halftime. I'm looking at it on my iPad, so I don't have to turn anything off because I don't have anything on right now. So it's just basically silence in my room.
But you can't get the game, huh? It's not
No.
showing on you. Is it? Are you watching the game at all?
No, I can't watch it anything because it's the subscription, and I'm not trying to pay for that again. To be honest with you.
What about YouTube? Is it on YouTube?
Good question actually. Let me check.
Let me check too for you.
Uh,
Damn it! I lost a subscriber. I hate when people accidentally hit that thing, not knowing what they're doing. I had 378, now I got 377. Did I make somebody mad out there? Don't unsubscribe to me. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
how do you pay attention to that, Stu? How do you pay attention to that?
Oh, you just go to when I go to my YouTube page, and I go to I don't know if you. Yeah, you should be able to see. You go to the YouTube page on your phone. My page is set right there.
Played. Okay.
Yeah, 253 videos, 377 subscribers. And then with every video, like after it's done, you click on, you see how many views you got. You for me on my side, you probably can't do it, is look at the analytics of it. Like what time did most people watch it? How long did they watch it? Did they find me on whatever? It's a lot. And then you have to if you understand data, I get it. You got to study it and really realize, okay, when should I go on? When are most people watching? What did I get the most views?
Okay, no.
What was I doing? Hating for views is played. No, D said hating for views is played. Like I don't know. I don't know if people are. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Like I feel like some people do that. I feel like, are you really like trying to just hashtag Clark so that people that are Clark fans will come to you? Because any basketball fan can tell you really aren't a Clark fan. You're just trying to get people to come to your channel. And what are you actually saying? Like I can actually say I know people that have made good points to me of why they personally like her, and that's fine. I don't want you to follow me and hate her or anything like that, or follow the crowd. I just want you to acknowledge some of her ways that when you're a big star like that, you have a responsibility. And if you're gaslighting, saying, "What did I do? What did I do?" You got kids watching you. They emulate what they see. And if you really don't know, if you really wanted to know, you would have walked up to the ref. What did I do? Quietly. But you got to bring all this. She's like, I can't believe it's how much she really like brings it. It's one thing when you celebrate, and you like, yeah, everybody. But it's almost like, hey, yeah, tell me, I can't hear you. I feel like it's like you really like all this adoration. That's crazy. If you got to hate a big up to your player, maybe they aren't all that. Great. I like competition and everything, but I just didn't feel like whether it's a basketball player or not, it wasn't necessary. You're already up. You do that. You say that hard foul when it's like close, or you want to stop the momentum. I refuse to hand on another player that's tacky and unprofessional, but I will get excited when my players flourish and cook. Absolutely, absolutely.
Hey, RC, I have a question for you. Who do you think played the best between Kelsey Plum, Caitlin Clark, Nafitha Collier, or Asia Wolfen?
Kicks, hey Kicks, you subscribe? Hit that subscribe button for me. So she's hyping up the crowd. That BS is marketing. Yeah, it's marketing, I guess. That's why I have to check myself. I'm like, yeah, is it marketing? But it's like BS. It's like because as much as she does that, but when she's not doing well, she is miserable, and she makes the game miserable because she's so like out of it, and they gotta like, come on, Caitlin, come on, calm down. Like, who does that? A word to the wise: hate comes from the heart, not the mind. Ooh,
Interesting.
yes, yes. I go deeper with it when I look up the word in Greek. It can mean a couple things. And I look it up spiritually. It's murder. It's like that's why I don't like to say I hate someone because I don't prefer them. I might say, but or I hate that behavior or despise that behavior. But Plum had 37 and 5 ghosts. Tell me about it. Oh, but it's against the Valks. It's against the Valks, and the Valks didn't look bad to me. They looked like they was ready to hoop.
They just look bad at the end. That's it. They just look bad at the end.
Like they ran out of gas or something. And the thing that's gonna work for the Valks is that really no one really knows those players, and it's hard to scheme. Like you're really gonna have to study film because you don't know those players' tendencies. You never played them before, so it's kind of tricky. Jew, Ghost, we're about to go 42-2. He said, "Well, look, RC. Wody said that New York is going 44 and so you must going to lose to New York, okay? So that the 2 games you said you're gonna lose 2 games to New York, then, right? The Fever.
Ghost, Taco Bell is ass.
Check this out, Jacob.
What's up?
you know, Aaliyah took an old friend, an old teammate to the hole, right?
Yeah.
And what did Ghost say? I feel like hate comes from the burrito supreme at Taco. Okay. So she took a rookie, she took a basic 2 year player to the hole. Somebody that she's familiar with, that she played. Now I want to see you play. I want to see you, Boston, play some of the vets the way you up there, glazing over yourself and how you played today. Do that to somebody that got some experience. Then I might hype you up.
All right, give me 1 second.
I feel
I'll be
like people. I'm so sick of the hate. I'm so sick of the hate on Danger. I'm so sick of it. I think she's doing amazing amongst everything that she's and that she faces over some ridiculousness from you know how many years has it been now? Jesus, it's like Clark. Yay, you guys beat Angel, and then there's some people like, yep, that's 3-0. Now that's 4. They beat it. I'm like, you didn't win a championship over Angel yet. That's the solidifier right there. Regular game, regular game. I don't care. You beat her to get to the national championship or to get to the next step to play UConn, then to the national championship. Great, but you didn't win the national championship, and you still not a champ. I don't see the Liberty not winning this thing again. They was already good. Now they got significantly better with Cloud. Man, I'm really tripping off the Cloud at PG, man. I remember Cloud at the Mystics, then Phoenix, and now it's like she's getting a promotion, man. Like she's elevating her game to like the next level. And I'm still trying to get I'm still trying to fall in love with her. Like I still can't see it. I'm closer, I'm getting better. Still be healthy again. JJ and her bad girl air trying to go fisticuffs with the point guard. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. You have a lot of logical fallacies in play. I do. I'm a logical thinker. I just really am. My reasoning starts first, like on a logical level first. I don't know if you're talking about me or you either, Ghost, but I do. It's I recognize what you're saying because I think logical first and my thought process and my reasonings, and then I deductive reasoning. Like when I took philosophy in college, I got like an A-, B+, and once I learned the trick of it and how to debate and how to like you can say two true things, one false in one about one topic, one sentence. But in that sentence, if you got two true and one false, that false negates everything and it becomes false. And then it talked about having a true, false, true statement, like you bring like sentence. And then so when I listen to people, I listen for the truth, I listen for the false, I look for the truth, and it's like algebra, like it's a negative, it becomes a negative. But two negative can be a positive. Two false statements is false, so that's a positive, but it's false. So that's how my brain be thinking. Like they're like, oh, she fouled her. That's a basketball play. You doggone right. But what about the latter part? The whistle blew and you shoved her up. Like you think you like so big and bad. Like I shoved the big bad Reese down. Like she wants to emerge, and that's okay because that's your goal to be the best. Come on, Kaylin. I know you wanna be the best in the game. You want to be everything that everyone wants you to be, and you want to win a championship. You want to get that monkey off your back. You want to be the best in the game. You want to be that player. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to put in the work. It takes time. Angel had a solid line anyways. 12 points, 17 rebounds. 17 rebounds. And AT is balling right now, 13.4 rebounds. The game was turned up a bit. So they're down by 8. I think Seattle got a really slow start. Really slow start. I was surprised how slow, but I know that motor on Skylar is gonna figure it out. Would you have gone flagrant too? Flagrant. Um, flagrant. Flagrant 2. No, I don't think she shoved her. I think Flagrant 2 is like when AT like did that judo move on Angel and laid her out on her back, lifted her off her feet. That's you gotta go. I don't want to see you in the rest of the game. Like that's ridiculous. That's a flagrant too. I'm not gonna give her that. But when somebody was already falling and you try to be big, it's like that little skinny kid in class. They got me off balance. I'm the bully. Let's say I'm the bully. You got me off balance, and so you already know I'm falling. But then you kicked my leg, and I even looks like you just took me down, but you didn't. I was falling because of my momentum when she was trying to bring the ball up, and like the force of her coming down on her, and you're still trying to come through, throws you back, and then somebody can just pretty much touch you like a Jenga, and you're gonna fall. Flagrant 1 was the right call. Yeah, that's the right call. The extra push, but Reese did flop too. I don't think she did. I think she was off balance. Nah, I'll be honest. Caitlin raked her arm. She did. I wrote that down. I wrote that. Rody wasn't even in my chat. I said she raked. Oh, excuse me. You didn't read my Twitter post. I said she raked her arm. A serious offense. Offense is hitting someone above the shoulder. They always call even if it's accidental. Yeah, yeah. How about when Kennedy swiped at Mayberry's head? I don't remember that. How about when Caitlin swiped the hell out of Jordan Canada's head when you had no chance of making the play? I actually would have went as a player on the opposite team if I did that to somebody, and I know I didn't mean to do that. I would have been the way she knocked Jordan off her feet and the way she smacked her down in her face and walked around like what, like a big badass. I thought I damn near hated her for that because I was like, you don't have an empathy bone in your body. Something is seriously wrong with you. Seriously, Jordan is the sweetest person. Jordan Canada, who is significantly shorter than you, and you thought you did something? Cece added that extra push. Thank you, because Reese dirty dodge. I guess she did something to Natasha, so she's retaliating, which lets me know right there, you. It's like if I was a prosecutor, I would give you the count of premeditated. It was premeditated.
Bruh.
I legit didn't see the AR flop. I didn't see no flop, but CC was still wrong for it. I didn't see a flop, yo. Jordan Canada. Oh man, see when she did that. Jordan Canada is a sweetheart, bro. Like UCLA, that's my girl. Like that's my girl. I missed her when she left the Spark. And you smacked the crap out of somebody as sweet as that. I would have been like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that. I would have told that girl. I would have been like that's just like, and I'm a hooper. I don't give a damn. Like, but I would not. That was an accident. Like, especially when I know I did it on accident. Satu might get 30 tonight. There's a lot of 30-point scores opening week. Satu got 21 efficient shooting. Is Satu finally being Satu Sably, man? Is she finally being Satu? I can't believe Phoenix is this damn good. But I gotta give it to Phoenix, man. I had Seattle in 4th place, you guys. And I kept forgetting about Phoenix, right? But I said to myself, I need to see Phoenix play somebody good in the league. And right now, they don't even got Kyle Copper on the court. They just don't even got Kyle Copper on the court. This is y'all sleeping on Phoenix, bro. You're sleeping on Phoenix, man. I don't even know these players. Let me look and see what Phoenix got. Make sure you guys subscribe, please. I really, really need you guys to subscribe to my channel so I can get into this algorithm. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. You can go over to Instagram. You can go over to X. Go to Facebook.
I would say Angel Reese if that was the case, B.
Yo, I would way underrated. Satu. Thought she was Paper Tiger with her Euro resume. Looked like I was dead. No, you wasn't dead, bro. She was playing like shit. She was always injured. She got on my damn nerves because I was a Satu. I love Satu Sabli. I thought she was gonna be Nafisa Collier. Serious, guys, I did. When Ka gets back, Satu scoring might go down, and that's what I don't like. Why can't Satu continue to do what she do and Ka, you fit in when you fit in? But don't ever sleep on Phoenix. Like they couldn't make the like they don't got Tarasi, they don't got BG, they don't got Sophie, they don't got I think they have some other players. I can't think of. Wow, look at Phoenix. They got way better shooters than we do. Who is on this team? I bet you it's somebody that freaking Chicago waived or traded with their goofy selves.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Goofy asses. Okay, Thomas, Matt Sabli, Sammy Whitcomb. Sammy's like, Seattle, you traded me. I'm over here hooping on Phoenix. And then Usan. Then they got Prince, Westbell, Pondexter, Brown, Taylor, Celeste Taylor, McConnell.
You're probably too tired to join, bro.
Why does it seem like there's so many players on here? They didn't cut. 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 13, 14. How do they got so many players?
I'm dead, Ghost.
Okay, can somebody answer this question? Why do I see so many players on Phoenix's roster? I thought we can only have 12, but I thought it was 15. They got like 16. What the hell?
God damn.
Hamstring.
I probably would have shut this game off.
Oh, Latsa not with the team. Did not play back. Did not play with the team. Okay, so 2 of them, let me take that away. Okay.
Wow, Sabli actually hooping.
3,
Oh,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got 15 players, and somebody told me you can't have 15 players. I'm cooked. Why you cooked, D?
he probably went on like a long ass drive driving his friend home. That's why.
DT down on retirement village drinking high fiber shakes and playing bingo with her girls. And A-Team over here playing like her shoulder works. Somebody said. What he said. Everybody looking like they shoulder works and their knees are working. Finally home. DeWitt finally. Okay, DeWitt finally made it home. D. I miss you, D. So she got that right. I'm seeing
You
12.
already know you're going live.
12? I'm looking at ESPN website. 5 starters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 11. And then I guess all the did not with the team, not with the team. Back injuries, knee injuries. Copper has a back. Oh, her back. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that back thing. You're on that, but you see what I'm saying? The not, the injuries not with the team, knee injury, hamstring. So what does that mean? When your hamstring is better, you come back to the team? And who would leave?
We will see.
Thomas got 15 points. Mack has 12. Sabli 15. Whitcomb 2. Usan 4. Prince 2. Westbell off the bench with 8. Brown off the bench with 9. Taylor, you talking about having a bench. How the bench outscore the they got a bench. Who is Mac? Let's see. Oh, Natasha Mack. Yeah, I like her. I like her. 6'4", 180. I remember her. Oklahoma State. I know Natasha Mack. Yeah. I'm glad somebody gave her a chance. So happy they gave her a chance. Come on, NECA. Phoenix is good, you guys. They got a bench. They got Tasha Mack who's playing well, 6'4". Oh, I'm looking at the wrong date. That's why there were so many people.
What?
I'm looking at the wrong date. That was before they cut all the people. My bad. Sorry.
You good?
I see it now. I see it. Okay. Well, has not entered the game. Mac has not played. Copper or Loxa. Um. Okay. So no, the bench only has 4 points. Sably has 25. Thomas 15. Westbelt 7 and Wickham 3. Okay, they're still kicking their butt like this. And the third quarter is still up by 14. I'm shocked. Diggins 17. McNamara, Izzy 2. Williams 4. NECA 8. And everybody loves Gabby Williams, and I'm not sold. Park 0. Euro 5. Malunga 2. Malunga did play 6 minutes. Wheeler 2. Whatever. It's whack. It's whack. It's still early. Yeah, it's still early. You talking about the season or you talking about this game? It's the third quarter. Hold up. Seattle getting beat by 2 players. AT got 15, saw 225. The next highest is 7. I'm saying, God dang. That's crazy work. I'm telling you, any team that AT is on is wild to me. Like, she is just a winner. Oh, in the season. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, you do it. You don't even know. You don't even know, D, what's going on. Like, save that for the Sky. Just tell the Sky fans. Tell us it is still early in the season. Because you remember how Nola Henry started out in Unrivaled. Because, baby. And then you played a pretty good. I guess you played a pretty good team. I guess Fever's gone. Because what I saw the preseason, I was not impressed. Yeah, you slid right over into her. You can't slide that way, Lexi. I don't get were you trying to get there? Like nowadays they're gonna call a charge because they would call a charge if you go right into their chest, they'll call a charge. But the way I played back in the day, they're calling a block now. No, I'm sorry, they're calling that a block, even if you're moving. Hold on, I'll be back. Read the chat.
Alright. What do you mean by that, DeWitt? Hold on. Actually, let me get in the frame. I'm right here. God damn, I look ugly. Let me see. Mystic Sun. Link Sparks. Oof. Let me think. Well, I'll predict Fee to have 25 to 30. Second off, I would think that the Lynx will win. Mystic versus Sun. I believe the Mystic will win. What about you, DeWitt? Bro, I'm acting like a fucking bitch right now. What the fuck? Alright, let me go here. Let me look at this. How many people? 12. Okay. It's Skylar Storm. She's not a team player, I'm telling y'all. Why do you say that, Ghost? Oh, man. Oh, wow, this is getting closer than it was before. That's saying something. Oh, bro, why are you getting technical? Oh, please tell me it's not on Lexi Brown. Please tell me it's not technical on Lexi Brown. I'm going to laugh my ass off if it's on her. Indiana. Okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. Ryan. All right. Okay. Watch the Sun mess around and Tina Charles have 40 points. Oh my god. That's cool that she comes in, but bruh. Does anybody know the technical foul's on? I understand you, Woody. I understand you. Mom, Lord, my airline's fucked up. Fair enough. That's fair. I wish I could see it, but I can't because it's making me pay for it. I'm not trying to pay for it right now. Just let Alyssa Thomas go to the free throw line, please, because that's not gonna help her at all. She could easily have over 20 points if she made free throws. Yo, DeWitt, we better pray that Lindsay Gottlieb has something cooking for next year. Because we're fucked if we don't get any of that, dude. Oh, wait, no, my bad. I shouldn't have cussed. We're screwed if we don't have anything for next year. We're screwed.
Okay, now you piss me off.
Me?
Because I told you what we have. And you got to get well versed in what we have and do your research. I told you what we got coming. Okay? We ain't got no Juju and we ain't got no Kiki, we ain't got no Rhea. But what we have is going to be better than what they think. Like somebody had us not in the top 25, somebody had us at 19, somebody had us at 12. But this was all before they realized we got a 6'4", we got a 6'5" player, a 6'4" player. We got Viv and Laura all coming that are going to be fine. We got one of the top players in the ACC coming from Georgia Tech, Cara Dunn. She averaged 15 points a game, 7-8 rebounds. We got London Jones, who's a veteran, senior, knows UCLA well. If we can be competitive in the Big Ten, then we can get a spot, a high spot, right? You got Jackie, got Kennedy, you got Malia. Everybody in the country does not have 5 good players. I can name 3 solid players, and I'm going to guarantee you, when Beth Burns gets a hold of them and teaches them our defense, that Yakia Milton, who played for Auburn, who's played against South Carolina, who's played against LSU, who played in the SECs, knows those teams, did well when she was in the game, and gets the minutes that we're going to get her and the defense that we're going to teach her, and has a length. We have so much length, Jacob. The shortest person is Malia at 5'8".
No, I think one like 5'6".
Sorry, London. London. I'm telling you, Jacob, stay tuned, okay? Now, I'm not saying, what I'm saying to you is like, Julie, you think you're going to win a national championship? No, I'm not saying that. But we're not going to get blown off the court. No. If you get us close enough, with the style of play that we have, and if they gel the way that I hope they will, USC Trojans are not going to be the bottom of the barrel. We're going to be better than Notre Dame. We're going to be competitive. Trust and believe that.
Well, it's not that hard to be better than Notre Dame, considering I don't even think they have 10 players. To be quite honest with you. Because what? They had like 3 players before they picked somebody up?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, the thing is, like, everybody's looking around the portal, and nobody can see what players might be there internationally, and they can't tell if they're not looking in the JUCO area. Like, you got to look in junior college. You might got some gems. Okay. Above 500, basically a new squad is successful. However, I think UCL will be better than 500. I'm around with Judy because I'm gonna tell you this. It has a lot to do with the coaching that people think we don't have. It has a lot to do with Godley. Godley has done more with less.
I trust one thing.
I read a AI on her, and they said that she has taken teams and made them into powerhouses. And literally, they showed from Rhea's freshman year all the way up, like how transformative she has been at USC since USC has been there. You cannot argue with a woman who had 3 IVs, 1 baby freshman, and 1 returning starter, and you go all the way to the Elite 8 for the first time in 30 years. When nobody thought we had nothing but Juju Watkins as a freshman. Why are you counting on Juju Watkins? And I think Dazzy is damn near comparable, but in a different way than Juju. The things that I saw Jazzy can do, if she got the temperament and the IQ and the mentality, I think she's pretty doggone good. She's pretty doggone good. Like, she don't kill. Look, trust me. When they get to running, they get to pressing, they get to doing their defense, and because we have an amazing defensive coach, and then I think Nikki's gonna bring some X's and O's to help Godly, and then we got Jocko, we got a mentor. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine because all those super teams that call themselves putting stuff together, they still got to gel. You still got to have chemistry.
True. What's it called? So, Jude, tell me about Nikki Blue, because apparently you said she's good, but apparently, what's his name? Rob said that, she got run down to the WNBA, so keep going. That's what I got.
I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. That was a dumb statement. What are you talking about? How did she get run out the WNBA? What is she?
I don't know.
When he said it, I didn't know. Run out as a player, as a coach.
I think as a coach.
Okay, so how do you get run out if mid-season Nygaard from Phoenix gets fired and you step in?
Okay.
And carry them and win games when you do it. And then she started off the next season, which really didn't have any chance to even pick a team or something. Well, not much you're gonna pick because it's DT's team, right? So you come in like it's not your thing, right? You don't have that preparation time to be like how that is, and like as a head coach, you're thrust into position. So he said that, and I had no clue. I kept asking him, "What do you mean run out? Like what?" People was talking over me. I was like, "Forget it. I don't even want to explore that because you're not allowing me to like expound upon that. Run out how? What are you even? Do you even know Nikki Blue? Do you even know what she means to us in Southern California? Did you even watch her play since you know everything?" I'm like, run out of the league. You know how many years ago that was? That it's almost 20 years. What do you mean run out? How? If you put 10 years, 12 years, 15 years in, you're good.
I didn't really know what she meant by that.
I don't even know if the way he sounded when he said it, I was like, you don't even know who she is, huh? And I'm not saying like Nikki Blue is woo woo woo, No, she has experience. She has head coaching experience. She played in the Dove. She played at the highest level.
Dude, my thing is this: why didn't you question him saying who did he play for when he said that? Why
I
didn't
did
you?
try to explore, but people were like, they weren't like, it was no one facilitating to say, "What'd you say, Jew?" or nothing like that. I was like, "What do you?" I asked somebody, and all he does is close his mouth and look like, I don't know. He does this weird stare. People, I'm like, "What are you staring at me? I asked you a question."
And what's
As
funny,
if nobody knows what you're talking about. You don't even know who Nikki Blue is. And then the girl on the panel, like, yeah. I was like, what are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? You don't even know Wendell Farrell, bro. You just know you got what we had. You don't know shit about him. He's never coached or head coach or been an assistant, uh, like been a head coach anywhere. It definitely ain't been a head coach in the WNBA. So why would you like be like glazing over getting Wendell Farrell?
guess what? We have the better assistant coach though out of the two. We have best bird. We have best
DeWitt
bird.
said UCLA to me is sitting pretty. In addition of Sienna will be a seamless as long as Kiki recovers goes well. I've been high on hockey as I expect her to be more effective on both ends. So I don't know why she wasn't effective before, DeWitt. Why wouldn't she? What stopped her from being effective before? And then the addition, which you don't even know, because I could tell you're not following them very well, guys. They got Charlize Ledger Walker, but Charlize is coming back from her injury. And it's about a year already, so she's gonna, she sat the whole year out. So next season she's gonna have like a whole year and a half, kind of like with Dewap. So Charlize Ledger Walker, do you know her who she is? You should be like, wow, they got her. You know, she's a playmaker. Was a fantastic player for Washington State. But I'm not afraid of them. I think Betts is the one that our big that we have are going to have to really lay on her. We don't have a wide body, and we don't have Jew with the help side. But if one person is killing us, I ain't worried about Sienna Betts. I got Jazzy. Who's gonna stop Jazzy? Who's gonna stop her? You got one freshman and a four. Who's gonna when I can play Mendez? Go check Mendez out. She showed progression every game, increased time also. Latu is playing fantastic. Wow, she really is. Got her with 4 turnovers. God dang, Tyler. 4 turnovers. Paige had a bunch of assists last night, and I think she had no turnovers, if I'm not mistaken.
Paige?
Paige Beckers.
I think she had a few. I think. Let me check.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Because I remember seeing some. And I got bored of the game because it was a blowout.
62-46. Unbelievable. I was really wrong. And I could have been right if I had just really took my time and stuck with my thought about Phoenix, but I just wasn't sure. But I had seen Phoenix play, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to doubt that Alyssa Thomas, but I never saw this for Seattle to play like this. I never saw this.
So, Paige has 10 points, 7 boards, 2 assists, 2 turnovers.
So who was it that had no turnovers that I glazed over? You sure?
Hines Allen. Wait, hold on. No, my bad.
No, Paige. I thought Paige had 7 assists last night. Are you looking at the right one?
No, that's 7 rebounds you're thinking of.
7 rebounds. Wow.
Yeah. The person you're thinking of that probably had like 0 turnovers is Alyssa Smith. Alyssa Smith and
Hell no, I wasn't talking about her. She's not
Tasha
even.
Harris. I think you're thinking about Tasha Harris. Then, most likely.
I'm not a fan of Melissa Smith.
And Isaiah James. That's the only 3 that had 0 turnovers.
And then Zaya didn't even hardly get to play.
I know.
And then did JJ Quinterly get to play?
Yeah, she played 2 minutes.
Oh my God, that's not playing. And some people do not be giving a rookie a chance, huh?
I think people thought Mackenzie was going to make the roster because the USC assistant coach Chris was the coach, and then she got cut.
Who?
People probably thought Mackenzie Ford was gonna make the Wings roster because of Chris.
Oh yeah, yeah. She still got some more cooking to do. She's got to work on her game. She's probably too right hand dominant. Her game is
USC got
awkward.
better at every position with the exception of center, and Drew probably won't be on the floor. Yeah, okay, that's
Okay, so
fair.
we got our center was Rhea, and I personally feel, and you can do your homework and go look at your Kia Milton, who comes from Auburn, out of the SEC. I gotta I gotta look at her career compare. I mean, she's young, something definitely to work with when Drew gets back. But I'm telling you, bro, I think Yakia is just on the same level as that's our center. So I don't know what you mean. We did well with Ray Marshall, and this kid is on this level already, and she a baby. And Dane Mendez, I told Jacob, they were, you're not better than Kiki. I'm like, my point was her potential is right
Okay.
there where Mendez, when they were the same age, and the things I see Mendez doing with her footwork and her bounce and her giving go and her no hesitation with the shot like Kiki was doing, I'm telling you, like I see exactly what they replaced and what they did. And I see with them, and I take them out of the system that they were in, and I put them into our system. They're much better than what they were looking like on their team, and they're not bad on their team at all. Yeah, Seattle barely let Dominique Malunga play. She played 3 minutes. I don't know. They want to be careful with her. And I hate that we had to wait for her to come from overseas, and she wasn't ready to go. I hate it because you know Jacob looking like he don't think so. No, he gonna get on board. I always all year long I had to do this with Jacob and convince them that USC was as good as they were. He was always second guessing, listening to other people's chats until the point where he finally just like he always had the juju thing, but I think low key he gets tainted, and I'm talking about you while you're here. I think
I
you
know.
get tainted by the brothers that are talking, and they don't know or understand what we do. And I think there's always room for improvement with any coach. Any criticism that they have for Gottlieb, I got the same criticism for Don, Gino, Ivy, Kim Mulkey, all of them. They all get critiqued. They all got things that they got out coached. Vic Schaefer, all of them. I see it. Gottlieb's is no different. But her talent that Gottlieb had was definitely for me a failure would be not what Juju would be like you not making to the final four, then I would question like Gottlieb, you got a problem because you got the national player of the year, you got the best portal transfer player of the year, you got the number one recruits, high school recruits. There was no way you shouldn't go to the final four. However, putting us in a cat in a seed that we were going to go to UConn and then UCLA and having us play UCLA for 4 times is egregious. Just the committee, you suck. Because the best game to have been seeing last year for the championship would have been Page and Juju. Period. Period. I want nothing less than that. Nothing less would have been more exciting to see. And if Juju lost, it would have been like, you know what? This is Paige Becker. She's 5 years into this thing. She's 23. You got AZ Foot, been there, should be graduating this year. They've been through hell and high water. I wouldn't mind losing to them. I would not feel good about losing to Texas, UCLA, or South Carolina. Because South Carolina is our chance. This would have been our chance to beat South Carolina at that point. Because their offense was not there, in my opinion. And I don't like to take advantage of Ashley Watkins being out defensively. That's not fair. But it is true. She wasn't. It's just like people that we're going to beat USC. We don't got Juju. Yeah. They're not going to hesitate to say that. I bet you I bet you, Jacob, I bet you when Juju went down, people thought, we were done. You
Yeah.
can't lie. You know
They
they,
were no, they
you
were
know they thought we were gonna just fold. And I was like, why would you think that? I've seen Juju sitting on the bench. And when we were at UCLA this year, I don't know if anybody noticed, Juju didn't start the second quarter or the third quarter. She didn't start. She was on the bench. She didn't start. And they came out smoking. So
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think it was like a 5-0, 7-0 run to start the quarter or whatever, and Juju
it
was
was
on the
like, yeah, it was like one of those quarters, second or third. I can't remember. And she didn't start. And nobody noticed, nobody said nothing, and then she got in the game.
To go back to DeWitt's point, that's just the way I look. DeWitt. It's not even that I disagree with her or nothing. It's just the way I look. It's just that I get a look. I'm like that. I have a boring face. Let's say that I'm not. It wasn't because I'm disagreeing with you.
He's thinking. He's thinking. And I know I'd be having I'm glad he comes up here because I mean, knowing I need to see his face because I'd be reading behind the line. Like, what is Jacob talking about? He'd be in my chat. I was like, Jacob, are you with me? Like, tell me when I'm wrong. Like, and you do. You say, no, Jude, it was this. No, it was 2 points. Okay, you got me on that. But when have I been wrong about what I know my team can do?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'll tell you.
And it was a tall order for me to say that we would beat UConn December 21st. Oh, I am not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I did that with my whole chest, but I literally did it because I rode on the passion and how I've watched Juju over the years. Like, you're not gonna beat her twice, or when it really matters. Like, she's going to show up, and that's what I love about players that when they know how to show up.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, wait, is Goto man or a girl?
He looks a little like Shai Guerrero, one of the most interesting men in the 20th century. He do look like something from the 20th century.
Hey, yo. Hold on, I don't even know who that is. Hold on.
You better look it up. You don't know who that is?
No, ma'am.
I think you're talking about I was thinking of the guy with the mustache and the pointy chin, and he's a conquistador or something like that.
Ain't no way.
Motorcycle Diaries, bro. Damn.
Ain't no way.
God damn it, you guys. Satu Sabli is hooping. She finally acting like Satu Sabli. I'm telling you, man. Revolution from Argentina. Yeah. Okay. He's a revolution. Yeah. Satu Sabli is playing so freaking good. I think she need to do Unrivaled more often. She found her life. Phoenix is good. Who are these girls? Look at them. Phoenix is not playing. They got Kalani out here. He traded. He kept Tierra McGowan over Kalani Brown, huh?
Say that again, Jude.
Satu fine. Yeah, Satu is. She's German and black, and anytime you got that mixture, they are the most attractive combination. When I see people that are German and black, they are. I had a friend growing up, and her dad was just gorgeous, but he had these light eyes, and he was light skinned. And then Boris Kujo is fine, like he's German and black, and then Satu Sabli is just gorgeous. It's just something about her, and she lost all that weight. She was so out of shape. I did not like that weight. She was so out of shape. I don't know. I need to know what they be doing to lose that kind of weight. I got some weight I need to drop. She dropped that weight, bro. No Diddy, yeah, Boris. Yeah. Boris Kojo, man, right, Wody? I mean, yeah, you can say another man. That's fine. Like, you can say that. I can say a woman attractive, a man attractive. Where did I get that from? Blurman gal. I get me a Blurman.
Go to the guy.
You want to? Where can you get? You got to go. You go into the service and get stationed like my brother in Germany. So many Americans are married overseas. I got so many guys that married German overseas, and their kids are just Gorgeous. Crazy, right? German, right? Of all things, right? Or come to New York. Oh yeah, Warrior tell you about that. Come to New York, right? Come to New York.
What's funny when they were saying on Seth's show that they should fire Lindsay Gottlieb, I was like saying, do you know how Jew got there in the first place? Do y'all know how she got there in the first place? Or are y'all that stupid?
She recruited Jew because she remembered Jew when she was little.
Yeah,
As soon
so
as she
why
got
would
the
they
job,
fire her?
she was like, "Where's that kid from Southern California?" Right? Tina Thompson was her mom's like favorite player at USC, and she said that Tina had been recruiting Jew since she was grammar school, like well, as soon as Jew started playing, and when she got the job at Virginia, she was still, hoping Jew would come.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot in Germany, Ryan. I'll be honest with you on that.
So Satu told you she Dominican, we would be like, yeah, I see it. German and black is definitely a weird mixture. Dennis Schroeder is German and black. Who's that? Dennis Schroeder. Why do I know that name?
That's an NBA player.
Oh, is he good looking?
He has a giant forehead, I'll just tell you that. Here, hold on. No, Drew, if you see this photo of Dennis Schroeder, you're gonna laugh your ass. Hold on. Oh my, I know a lot of y'all saw this picture 50 years ago. I know y'all did. Hold on. Oh my. Y'all saw this one.
Yeah, Ray Burrell is out for 2 months. I know that sucks, right?
Oh god, hold on.
I wonder what she's mixed with Ray Burrell. Schroeder, the one with the kid and play haircut. Google him. You might have saying that too. Let me see.
No, this is literally bad.
Let me look. Let's see what I'm talking about. Did I know this guy? Schroeder.
Well, see, this guy's big.
Oh, the German basketball player. Oh no, this is not mixed. He's black. He's just from Germany. That is a terrible example. We're talking about mixed. He is black, but raised in Germany, born in Germany. Stop it.
Oh shit.
Go to Boris Kojo. Talk to me about that. Military people always hook up. I have my brother was out there, and best friend's son, brother was out there, and it's always like when I find out, like back in the day, my dad was like, "Well, how did that happen?" Oh, I'm stationed in Germany. I'm stationed in Germany. We lived in Germany. And I was like, "Oh my god." He a West African in Germany. Yeah, he a West African in Germany, which happens a lot.
Gabby, 1 for 9, 30 plus minutes. God damn.
He do got a big forehead though.
No, it used to be worse. I don't know
Because
what.
he's from West Africa. Look, when you got a head like that in Africa, that signifies wealth, buddy. Jew on Satu, she black and beautiful. Jew on Schroeder, this is clearly no.
Hey, yo, what do you mean by that, dude?
No.
No,
How y'all gonna get on Dennis cocky behind?
Oh,
That's Jacob made me look that up, and just like I was waiting for this handsome man, and then like Dennis. I was like, Jacob, why'd you do that? He's clearly West African. There's a such thing as race and ethnicity, nationality and ethnicity. He's not particularly good looking, but he is a good player. Right. Gotcha. Oh, I like him better with the kid and play hot, kind of like a high top fade, and then he put a little dye in his hair. And then he looked better here on the Lakers. Okay, I see him on the Lakers. Okay. And he played for Golden State. He played for New York. He played for Damn, he's all over the league.
No, he was literally traded every single where, and it was
He
hilarious.
done played Atlanta. Oh my god. His current team, Detroit. Now he on Detroit. He must be a serious utility player where he could just fit in anywhere. Gonna keep a job. Nigerian and a German have a baby they're Nigerian.
Diabolical. That is diabolical.
This isn't getting better. Oh, man. I don't know. I just think people weren't ready, you guys. People are not ready today, and I don't like it. Look at Satu. Satu looks. I'm so glad she's not chubby no more. She has got her beauty back. Because I was like, what the hell? You big. I couldn't tell the difference between her and her sister. And her sister actually lost weight. I had to space it out. I knew how it looked, Juju. Okay. Because you saw me struggling because I was about to say it all wrong. And I was like, ooh, what? No, I don't think he meant that. I don't even know these people. Who the heck is Prince? Who the heck? You guys, come on. You new to my chat? We're watching the Phoenix Mercury against the Seattle Storm. And I gotta throw my hands up, guys. I gotta honestly admit, I never saw this coming.
I don't think anyone
what
did.
I thought. That's because I was hoping that Dominic Malunga would play and that it would make a difference. But I never saw Phoenix doing this because I thought Phoenix team got blown up, and that they were gonna have all these new players, right? Like some do, right? And I thought, oh my gosh, you got AT, got Saab, but Phoenix actually looks decent. Now this is a new coach for Phoenix, am I right? This is the guy from his second year. Okay, I think that's the second year coach. We got Noe over here from Seattle, and I thought what Seattle was putting in. Oh, Seattle got bumped. You know what? Seattle got saddled with injuries. I think that's what happened. Everybody voted Seattle Storm as top 4. Okay, but I don't. I mean, let me just hold on. Let me figure
Bro, they're missing like 3 players due to
ACL. Because I thought, like, I know I'm not crazy that they should be top 4, but I don't know what's happening today. And I think they're missing Horston. Yeah, Horston's hurt. She did a lot of things. Good energy, unselfish. Right. And it ain't Jewel. I'm not going to cubic zirconian. No, I'm not saying it's that. So you're not going to get me to say, oh, they're missing. I'm not going to do that. Okay? So you're not going to get me to do that.
Name a better duo. Jew hating on Jew and her hate for Jewel Lloyd.
Ooh, nice. Go Zaya. Damn, Zaya, why are you goofy like that? They have no offense whatsoever. I know Zaya is a spark plug that they could have put in sooner. She'll try to drive and penetrate like Jewel used to do. I think I remember now what I liked about Jewel. She used to have this mean penetration to the hole. And I was like, we also don't know what Mule gonna be like. And the 54 points, no offense. Wow, y'all are troopers and still at it. I know I'm gonna stay. I'm still up here. I got 135 that have popped through. 128 that popped through, but only 7 in YouTube that popped through. That popped through. I hope they click and gave me some love.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Brazil came in and popped in on me. Brazil, hit that like button. Because I feel you. I was a trooper today. I really wanted to see something, but I didn't want to bounce on everybody because they still here watching. We talking hoops. Kind of disappointed. in
Who do you want, Famro?
You know what I'm disappointed in? I'm disappointed that I feel like some teams were not prepared today. That's what I felt like. Because look, the Sparks and the Bucks, they came out popping, man. Wasn't that a good game?
Yeah, it was. People were hyping up the Sky game.
In here, I was watching baseball, softball. Forgot about this game. I need to get back. I always watch college women's softball when they're in a championship. That's when it gets good. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Seattle right now. They ain't get Satu. They took Satu out. They're not gonna let her get to 30. Pop that shot. Damn. I don't care. I don't see why not. They letting everybody else stat pad today. Who brought up Nika? I'm not bringing up Nika, because Nika did.
Ghost brought up Nika.
Oh, okay. Yeah, LSU got eliminated today. They lost to a team 45 minutes from Baton Rouge. Oh my gosh.
I think I saw that. That was like bad.
Oklahoma gonna win again? That's how I fell in love with Odyssey Alexander from James Madison. With the black girl pitcher, she was a badass. Ghost said that was me. Ghost, are you a what's your college team? Is it UConn? I can't remember. Is your team UConn? UConn coming. Jacob, UConn coming to the Galen Center.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna try to go?
When the
I haven't got my email for the season tickets yet. I'll let you know. I'm still gonna get them, and in case I get a chance to actually go. Lunga runs the court well, moves well, but she's getting pushed around, and they got her at PL. Well, don't start, Wody, because you kept on wanting her, and I kept telling her to go. Nice shot, Zaya Cook. Why you didn't put her in there sooner? That's what I'm talking about. If they dog you out like that and they don't want to put you in until some garbage time, you got to come in there and pop. UConn, hell to the nod. My nemesis. Who's your team, Ghost?
Fair enough.
Cool, but I gotta make it clear. USC is number 1. Too many non-competitive games today. It was. Saturday was booty. Friday was good. Friday night.
Kelsey Plum cooking.
Kelsey Plum was cooking.
People making fun of Jewel Lloyd. That was hilarious.
New York. There were some moments in that game that was competitive, but they had it all the way though. I'm telling you, Phoenix got a cool little franchise. I ain't mad at them. They had a cool little franchise. They always stay competitive. They used to be when Cheryl Miller was the coach, Cynthia Cooper was the coach, Paul Westphal was the coach. Like we used to always go battling with and I mean the Sparks was always
we are.
We still be calling her Zupa. Yeah. I've been keeping it going until I had to break it down a little bit to people, but yeah, that jewel ain't jeweling. Any of the Cali schools I'm loyal to, whole damn state, even Fresno, even Bakersfield, even my college, CSUN.
Well, that was an ass whooping what USC did the season.
Oh, that was nasty. It was so nasty. And I had to be up. I had to be up here with my CSUN hat on and keep a straight face. I was like, wow, Juju, y'all didn't really have to do that. You didn't have to do that, Juju. That was
I remember going on a Instagram post for it. Juju, I think, had only like 17 or 19 points. I might be wrong. And people were saying, who the F is scoring on USC if Juju only has 21?
They so mad. I was so mad today. People are responding back. I got so much pushback, but some people was right with me, and I was like, everybody knows the Caitlin Guard. Yes, they do. Everybody, yeah, CSUN, Cal State Northridge. And I remember I used to wish I could, but I was like, no, I don't want to play the top of the team I had. I don't want to play. But if I played USC, they ended up scheduling those games after I graduated, like 10 years later. But if I had played USC, then I would have been playing against the national championship team because we're in the same grade. So I'm like, hell no, they would have ran us off the court. I know where I would have got mine though, but they would have ran us off the damn court. Kidding me? My teammate played against Charlotte in high school, so she's a white girl center. She played against her. She wasn't phased like if they go toe to toe in the paint. You know, I'll run with Coop and them. I wasn't afraid of, but I don't know the rest of my team. No, we'd have been in slow motion. The usual suspects are saying Angel flop. Those people are disingenuous. Just so disingenuous. I would be like, yeah, she did it.
But did you see what Caitlin said about the foul?
Yeah, I did. Tell everybody, but I did.
So basically, she said like everybody that was a basketball play, and every basketball player know that, and I'm saying, no, I'm not. I don't think that's correct, Caitlin. That's not correct. I'm sorry, that's not correct. If somebody did that to you, you would that.
He's got basically just stopped it from shooting. I'm like, Caitlin, we know what you meant. We know what you thought you were doing, but there was more. The whistle blew, and you pushed her off. It's so obvious why she was falling. So that's not just in a basketball play. You make that play not when you're up 20 point, buddy. You don't do that. There's no need to. Kennedy was a basketball play. Then Kennedy was Brazil said then Kennedy was a basketball play. Then she checked you. Gabby Williams needs to pay Quinn back for her air ticket.
Damn.
Ghost. I'm with you, and everybody was so excited. Oh, Gabby this and Gabby that. I'm like, you must be just attracted to her or something because she didn't do shit last year.
Ooh,
and it was real clumsy having her on the court at the same time with Jewel in the first place. And what I saw Gabby do in the Olympics and what I see her do in Seattle is two different things. She does nothing. DB also reposted on Insta a post saying the Chicago Sky were embarrassing. Yeah, she reposted somebody's post that said the Chicago Sky are embarrassing and that they need to get better. And I was like, Duana, what do you got against the Chicago Sky? What do we do to you? I did say Seattle had no guard depth and no shooting, such a clunky, awful offense. Yeah. I rewatched the video. Don't see the flop. What are they saying? I don't know. Imagine losing to Collis Mercury. I don't know. Call don't impress me no more either.
What's funny is that we're gonna see a bunch of videos from Adriana Ross saying like, "Oh, they need to. That was a normal play from Caitlin. Tell Angel to shut up."
You know how she is, right?
Yeah, I know.
She totally gonna be glazing over that, and I'm like, what Angel actually do? But react to like, I can't believe you did that, Caitlin. Like, I can't believe that was so cheap. Like I'm about to fall on my ass and you trying to embarrass me? Nah, do it. You gotta. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Let somebody else tell you. I'm sorry.
Okay, what do you want me to tell? What do you want to know? I can tell you.
I don't even want to describe it no more. I'm so upset. It irritates me.
Okay, but no, I don't blame you for saying that. That's actually funny.
Jason Woodlock was gonna say Angel baited her. 47 from AT and Tatu, and nobody else got numbers. 47 between the two of them, and I was glazing over 33. What was it? What did they have? 33 points. Two people had 33. 47. Oh, this was I'm just so disappointed in a couple of teams right now.
Well, Riri, we didn't hear it because our TVs were muted. So is that actually true?
And I'm so mad at I am so mad at Aaliyah Boston. I went in on her on Twitter. I called her a mammy and put up a picture of a mammy. Go look and see what a mammy is, Jacob.
How do you spell it?
MAMMY.
MAMMY. Okay.
And then look up the definition of it. Well, they got 11 off the bench and they still 47%. And that's all they need to beat the Storm. Man, that was a good game. Going to be interesting to see if Satu has.
Damn!
Take it with the He can't even talk about that Brazil with Showtime. I can't talk about somebody else's show on my show, really. You can do it very little, you know. I don't even like to throw out names. Maddox,
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Brazil. What do you mean by that? Because I don't think I meant.
definition. Look at the definition. Now, the definition doesn't quite fit it, but if you understand what nanny's jobs are to do, is to take care of
Yeah,
like
I saw it. I looked at it.
it's to take care of them, their babies, their needs, protect them, shield them, feed them, and that's what they do. That's what they're doing for her. I don't know nothing about birthing babies. So that's what like she went over there and shoved Angel back. And somebody's like, well, maybe she was protecting Angel too from crashing out. I'm like, Angel is your friend, Aaliyah. She did this because of what they did to Raven and you guys. She had your back. And she didn't even play for South Carolina. And this is what you do? You didn't even have to get involved. You should have ran over there and got your girl. But you shoved Angel out of the way? I'm so cool on you, dog. I am so cool on you. You have no idea. I've already been kind of like crashing out on her when she do little sneaky things and people be going off on her. Like, why they mad at
Jew.
Google?
DeWitt told you to look up something.
Oh, you serious? What
Yeah.
do you mean Modoc? Is that a word?
I have no idea what it is.
Nature Radu. Everybody knew CC was the exact same type of player. See, nothing has changed, and the WNBA is allowed to get worse. She was the same exact player, but worse, right? So her media training changed to where she was super quiet. She came in very quiet, but now she getting little balls on her, and she's like, "You're gonna start really," because she plays better with that kind of like attitude and fieriness. I felt like you're gonna see a better Caitlin because they're gonna allow her to, people want to see that. But my thing is keep the same energy, okay? Keep the same goddamn energy when you get knocked on your ass on a basketball play. Usually, what is it going to take you to watch my Knicks go on this episode? Not much. I think I'm interested in taking a peek. I think I am. I'm not even sure why Angel got a tag. She didn't touch anyone. I'm trying to think because her demonstrative behavior with being upset. Because remember that time when the girl from New York shoved Asia back on the ground, and she jumped up and Becky and the whole team ran out to grab her? That's the kind of reaction that Angel had. So I'm trying to figure out, where did she get the tech? Was it because she looked at AB and she didn't even throw AB's arm off of her? She didn't shove AB back that I know of. So I don't even know why she got the tag. It's so sad. Marcus Harrell said WNBA starting off with big drama. Like, I was like, was that even necessary? Great day at Who's Michelle. Take that 85. Like, Brazil, you feel me? I don't even understand. Like, she didn't even like get off me, Aaliyah. Like, she didn't even do like come at her like that. So I remember Angel jumped up. People have always come charging. I don't even understand why the girl got attacked. Why Angel? It always offset it because of what Angel did to Aaliyah. Aaliyah came over there and put her hands on her. You put your hands on me? I have every right to defend myself. So what are you talking about? Don't let Wody trick you into watching the next. I was thinking stepping from when and Angel cheered.
Hey, wait, Ghost, what's your NBA team?
Angel cheering Marcus Harrell and putting her hands on somebody is two different things. Two different things. If you mean cheer, she's just like, let's go fired up. Now, if Leo walked around and walked up to Cece and said, good job. Like that, they wouldn't think anything about it. They wouldn't think you celebrating getting her tech. You celebrating shoving a girl when she's already falling backwards? She probably said, I didn't see it. I didn't really see her falling backwards. I don't think Boston saw it. So, but if she went over there and did that, then it is what it is. But my thing is like, how is that her going to King Dog saying don't take that mess? Because what you don't realize, Marcus, is the reason why Kennedy did it, which I saw because I saw the momentum shifting and she was going for a rebound. And the reason that Boston got that rebound, because Kennedy had it, Caitlin came over and shoved Kennedy. Okay?
Oh,
They missed it, and the ball fell out, like bounced out of her hand, went to Boston, right? Check this out. The ref missed it. But you know what Caitlin did on the way back down? She was running backwards, shaking her head, talking shit to Kennedy. That's why she did that. And Kennedy was like, "Who are you talking to? You talking to me? I know you're not talking to me." I was thrown off. Because I could see you going like, "Yeah, Aaliyah, you got that. You put that back up." But she looked dead at Kennedy, ran backwards, jogging back like, yeah, now what? I pushed you and you didn't get the ball, and my teammate got it. Now what? Wait, just like I turned my head just now, I went, huh? That's how Kennedy was like, who you talking to? Me? Kennedy thought for a minute, like, is she talking to me? After you just shoved me out of the way? I watched the whole thing because I pay attention to rebounding and stuff like that. Oh, Michelle backing me up. I'm telling no lies. I'm telling you that is what was, and the camera was doing a terrible job. Didn't want to replay it, but I had already saw it. And in some instances, you can see it, but you got to watch it. Then they start looking. And then I was like, I already saw that when it happened. I saw the whole thing because that's where my eyes were going to. Because I was so proud of Kennedy almost getting that ball back, and I knew she was going to go back up. And when that happened, I was like, the minute was just about to shift. I'm like, look at them. Look at this guy fighting back. And it killed the whole mood. The whole mood. They never showed the lead up. They don't. Thank you, Michelle. They won't show the lead up to it. But more importantly, when I saw the lead up, I knew the lead up to it. But when I saw Caitlin like talking shit on the way down, and she's looking at Kennedy, because Kennedy's looking at her like, is she talking? What's she doing? She's talking to me? And celebrating some trash that you got away with it, that pisses me off when you cheat like that.
Okay, so I want to ask you this.
Only social media shows the entire thing. Absolutely. 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 What'd you say, Jacob?
I was going to say, I'm going to ask you in the chat this. Do you know who Dave Portnier is?
No.
Okay. Chat, do you know who he is? Because he's like a big CC fan, and he was sitting courtside, and he was shitting on WNBA players all year.
Riri said, yes, he's a terrible man. Brazil said she knows him. He was at the game. Oh God! And then they were making monkey noises today on Twitter. They said when Angel was shooting her free throw, they're making monkey noises. I cannot stand them. Yes, I do. He was at the game. And I feel like when Kelsey Mitchell defends, and they were defending, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I would say it. It's like, if I knew my fans was doing some rude things like USC, right? They were like, wait, why'd they boo that girl that hurt Juju? Because you guys are not there. I have friends that are at the game. Mississippi have been playing. They have no skill. They were playing football out there. They dog cowed before that game, and we were prepared for them to be physical. And they booed because it was like a non-basketball play. It was like she bumped her. She did try to plant her foot, but her arm was caught up. Juju does this move with her arm, the whole arm, like to get you to hold you off. And I'm sure it's something that she was taught because she's done it for so long, and it's legal. It's to hold a person up from getting in front of them. But the girl kind of wrapped her, and her legs like buckled, like when she tried to stop suddenly. But the point is, all game long, this team was rough. And then Coach Parcells from Mississippi State kept on complaining like, they're fouling. I'm like, boy, you're fouling. And you're clumsy. And if you go to my take, if you go to my video on my thing, I kept saying the whole time, this team is so cuddly. I wanted Juju to get her points and get out that game. I didn't even want her to play them because I said somebody's going to get hurt. And that's why I was yelling, because I was like, dude, just get in and get out. In that game with Carter, Cece was giving Marina shoves that were not called, and Carter standing up for her also with a hip check. Yep, if the fans were actually making money CPL tutu monkey noises, the WNBA and everyone involved, this identity politics league would have already said something, including Angel. Nope, you'll hear about it. Seeing Sophie chatting with him like they were friends made me so upset. He's terrible. Definitely White is in a relationship with a black woman. If she doesn't call out the fans for doing that shit, shame on her. The same fans who gave DB a standing ovation. Hold on, guys. Read that chat.
I got you. I got you. The same fans who gave DB a standing ovation. Stephanie White is in a relationship with a black woman, and if she doesn't call out the fans for doing that, shame on her. Seeing Sophie chatting with him like they were friends made me so upset. He's terrible. If the fans were actually making monkey noises, the WNBA and everybody involved in this identity politics league would have already said something, including Angel. In that game with Carter, Cece was giving Marina shoves that were not called, and Carter standing up for her also with the hip check. I know all the fever. Yeah, we already know that. We know that. It's because of the rivalry. It's an overrated rivalry. I'm sorry to say that. It's overrated. That rivalry is so overrated. Caitlyn versus Angel. My apologies. It's so overrated. It's such an overrated rivalry. I'm sorry. It's so overrated. Like at first it was good, and then they kept pushing it and pushing it. It's like it's not even fun anymore. Y'all get what I mean? Yeah, we know. It's not overrated to the racist. We know that. I was talking to my friend who liked the post of CC versus Angel. I talked to him about it. He said like that matchup is not as good as people thinks it is. It's not. And I said, yeah, it's not. It's really not. I said this matchup is going to be ass, and I said the Fever was going to win by 20 plus points, even before the game, like a month before the game actually started. I got two good ones. If we're talking about team, the Aces versus Liberty. If it's players, Fee versus Asia, Fee versus Stewie, Fee versus A. Wait, I don't know if I said that already. Asia versus Stewie also. Those are good rivalries. Wait, Michelle, you know what's funny? Dave Portnier said Angel is classless for this 10-second bullshit at the end of the championship game. Like he's not over it. Like what? That was 3 years ago, bud. You're not over it, clearly. She's still run free in your head. You're still thinking about that championship game 3 years ago? Y'all eliminated her the next year. Who gives a shit? He's a huge Caitlyn fan, and he goes on Twitter saying shit about the other WNBA players. I don't know about CP. I don't know about that. No. I disagree on that. No. I'm sorry. Just no.
Where you at, Jacob? What part of the thing?
So I'm on Angel the Troll. That's just her personality. Get over it. That's at the bottom.
Angel's a troll. That's just a. Wow.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see this. My bad. I thought I saw this already. he never watched women's basketball until the game where Angel won the championship, and ever since then, he's been talking about Angel, and now all of a sudden he's into the W going to Fever games. He's misogynistic. Okay. I didn't see that one, apparently.
My thing is this.
My bad, Michelle.
Angel explained one, when we do it, it's a problem, but when they do it, it's not. So she's always, Clark is always throwing up her hands, celebrating. You're already ahead. You're waving off Raven like, oh, I'm not gonna guard her. That was disrespectful. Who does that? I've never seen anybody really do that in college. Like I ain't gonna bother to guard her. Who the hell are you? Who are you to do something like that?
CP, what are you referring to?
You don't remember when Kaylin waved off Raven Johnson? Everybody knows that.
I wouldn't know, but they'll know. Jason Sudeikis is not the same as...
No, Jason Sudeikis is not the same. He's my godson. My godson goes to school with his kids. Now, Jason, what he's talking about it's a little different. That's why Angel didn't shake his hand. And he was up there like, I don't know. He did something though. He did do something. But he's not on the lane. He's not misogynistic and all that kind of stuff. No. I talked to him at the USC game. He said, I really don't know what's going on, like that. He said, I said, you're always at the game. He said, yeah, I'm here. But he said, he didn't say my name because he didn't know it yet. He knows I'm my godson. Is in the class with his son, and Daisy was there, his daughter, and I've even seen their mother, the actress from House, a show I used to watch. And he was like, I really don't know basketball that well, but I just love the game. He loves just being in the atmosphere, of it all. But what he did to Angel, and I can't remember, Michelle might remember, that's why she didn't shake his hand. Because, but she got to understand, he don't know basketball. He just flip-flopping around with whatever is hot right now, you know what I'm saying? But he did kind of piss me off, but I couldn't act funny towards him because when we went to talk to him when he was in the sitting courtside after the game, I had to have my guys on with him, and I just stood back and let him go over there, and then he walked up to me, so I just gave him some attention. But I remember how she thought about him. And let me tell you something. The competition, that the way that Angel acted in college, it was never against white girls. It was always against other sisters that she's known for a long time and played against. Had nothing to do with race or Angel or anything. Or Caitlin or anything. Her and Caitlin go way back, and she never made it about her and Caitlin, because you know why? She'd not always been better than Caitlin. And I mean better where her team was better, or she obviously would win awards that Caitlin wasn't winning. Same thing with Paige. Caitlin is just coming into her own right now. Because we didn't even know who the hell she was. Unless she was really in there. Like some people say, I've been watching her since she played when she was in high. Okay, good for you, but she wasn't well known. I saw the data on it. I saw the data trending and the stats when she can't even dribble. She played point guard, CP. She's playing point guard. She's a point forward. They're developing her into a point. And you want to talk about
CP, I don't even think that's correct.
Hold up. You want to talk about who can't dribble? Caitlin can only dribble with one hand, bro. Okay, so whatever the hell you talking about, you need to check your point guard that can't even that only can go to one way, barely go left, and it can't even change direction with her dribbling. You want to talk about she's a guard. Talk about somebody that can't dribble. I can't wait till Juju get to the league. Because you lucky she didn't face her. She would have dogged her the same way she dogged Paige. Say something about that.
CP, Caitlin wasn't selling arenas her sophomore year.
No, she wasn't. They didn't do shit in the Big Ten. She wasn't selling out. Don't you talk about her freshman and sophomore year, my homie. Who did you know what? You want to know who she lost to? Who Iowa lost to? CP, listen to me. Listen to my voice. You want to know who Caitlin lost to again? And again? For the Big Ten championship, homeboy? Girl, she lost to Maryland. And guess who was on that team? Guess who? Angel Reese. Anytime that has to do with a championship, that your homegirl cannot win. So you win in regular season game. Talk to me when they go heads up in a championship, and then she wins.
Do you know what's funny? I think even Live Mike even said that she didn't sell out games her sophomore year, and he's been watching.
She didn't. Congratulations. Yeah, say it. Yeah, congratulations. She won in college. She won in high school. She won in AAU. She won in the Big Ten against her. She won the national championship against her.
Okay,
yeah,
so
congratulations. You're damn right.
It doesn't matter, CP. She still won the championship, and she won tournament. She won tournament MVP for that whole tournament. She literally won MVP for that whole tournament.
Bro, get a life. Get a life. She's spending her whole career chasing what Angel has accomplished. The whole time.
So hold on, Jew. Before you say anything, so CP. So you're telling me she wasn't the best performer of that game, but she won the MVP of that whole.
Because I mean, she played the best throughout the tournament. She might not have had the most points or been the difference maker in the last game. That doesn't matter. Neither was Camila Cardoso.
Okay, that's correct.
Tessa Johnson was. But that doesn't matter. She got the MVP, bro. That's your subjective opinion. And it ain't worth nothing.
Oh,
what did Caitlin win? What did she win? Runner-up. Okay, she played the best, but did she got a championship trophy? No. Did she beat her in the Big Ten championship when they went head-to-head? When she played for Maryland? No. Did she win against high school? No. Did she win in AAU? No. Championship matter. That's why we play.
Yeah, that's correct. No, Marquetero's right on that. No, that's right. Marquetero, you're right on that, to be honest. Jasmine, yeah. She shot lights out.
But why can't she shoot lights out to win the game? Last I checked, basketball is a team sport. Unfortunately, individual awards does not win a championship. Same goes for men. We don't move goalposts for men. Don't move it for the women. Michelle, a.k.a. Boom. Jasmine was made. I don't care that Jasmine didn't get them there, Marcus. I don't give a damn if Caitlin had 47 points and she was the best. Did she win the trophy with her 47 points? No. Sorry. She didn't. But thank you for proving your point, because nobody is trying to say that Caitlin isn't good. Okay? She won one in high school. What? She didn't. She didn't win the championship against she won a championship against her. So it must have been for the state, homeboy, or it must have been for the nation. I don't know what it was, but she won throughout any time they played, and they won championship. I'm not thinking black and white. I'm not thinking, what are you talking about? I'm being black and white. The point is, what is it? Dumbass.
I just looked it up.
Hold the fuck up. You don't ever call me no dumbass. You can stay, but you don't get disrespectful like that. Because I could have said that about you. I've never seen people brag about college championships. You never seen people brag about college championships.
South Carolina fans are bragging about them.
Stewie done won 4 championships. 4 national championships. You ain't never heard nobody brag about that? boy, you. I'm about to block you. You so funny. You must be 12.
Wait. UConn fans and South Carolina fans brag about that all the time.
That's what you're playing for. The Natty. That's what you're playing for. The national championship.
Who played for UConn?
That's what she's playing for right now. She's playing to she's not playing to be the MVP. She's playing to for the Fever to win the WNBA championship. Not to be the MVP, but you weirdos, that's all you can do is hope that she can be the best player in the country.
Oh, what
in the WNBA. That's all you want. That's all you care about. And that's selfish. It's a team sport. No, I'm not sensitive. I'm sensitive about somebody calling me a dumb. You want me to call you a dumbass, William? You don't come in something. This is my home. You're in my channel. It's like my space where I should feel safe. Not for somebody to call me out of my name. I can take it. But what I'm saying is, you don't do that. Because I'm not calling you out of yours yet.
I just looked it up. Caitlin Clark never had won a state championship in high school. So I don't know where people got that.
I don't know what you're talking about. You don't even got your facts. You're just riding her. You're just riding her. You're riding her and don't know what you're talking about. Give the girl her props and move on. They're stands, but they need to talk basketball. William, I didn't say you did. I know who called me. I know CP called me that. And I didn't say, did I say, William, I'm going to block you? What does any of that have to do with the garbage foul? What does it have to do with can we go back to what we were talking about? Because when they couldn't win an argument and they got to start talking trash about Angel. Why does it bother you so much? Why does Angel Reeves bother you guys so much? Why? We know that they're good. They're both good, two different positions. Why don't you grade Caitlin against Sabrina or another guard? You can't compare the two at what they do because they're good at what they do.
Wait, hold on, June. Let me say this real quick. So I hear people shit on LeBron all the time for carrying teams to the finals and not winning, but when it comes to Caitlin Clark, it's okay? I'm confused. Because I see people shit on LeBron all the time for losing the finals. But CC's allowed to because she had 2- and 3-star recruits? I'm pretty sure. I think Cheryl Swoops won a championship.
I brought it up, CP, because you kept trashing Angel, but she has a championship. It's about whatever you do for your team, whatever role you play, whatever that might be. Angels can as MVP constantly of all of these championships. She's the difference maker. Okay? She's the difference maker of all of her teams that she's on. CP, she was so good in that class of 2020, which includes Paige. She was second behind Paige when she came out of high school in recruiting. She's the number 2 ranked college, not CC. CC is just now coming into being that good. Let her progress. Let her progress. And they had to go and put together a team of players to get around what's her name? Caitlin, to help her win a championship. And I'm not mad about it. They did it with Michael Jordan. They do it all the time. You go out and you build your super team. Okay? You build the super team. Now you build your super team, and now let's see what she's gonna do. But lay off of Angel. Stop talking about her. No, it's not hard to get attention when you're in Iowa. Iowa, remember, you filled up a football stadium. Iowa is when you vote in voting in politics. It's like they got the electoral vote. Like they want to win Iowa. The Midwest.
You never said
Angel Midwest is larger than the West Coast. It's larger than the East Coast. Midwest is huge. She wasn't doing nothing that was getting nobody's attention because her team was good. She got people that went to the WNBA. CC stands. We know CC is good, and her college team was good enough to make a championship 2 years in a row. But why do y'all hate Angel? What did she do to you guys? That's all I wanted. I wanted to talk. I've always wanted to talk to you all who are CC stands. Why does Angel bother you so much? Why can't you compare Caitlin to somebody else? It's the Braun versus Curry debate. Just because you beat a person in the finals don't mean you better.
We never said anything about that.
Hannah Stoker's a 4-star recruit. You got. I like their team. I like Gabby. I like Caitlin. I like Sassano. I like Gustafson. Like, she had a team. She got to the finals twice.
A little bit, Marcus. A little bit.
No superstars come from Iowa. That's not true. That's not true. You don't know anything about that Iowa team. I used to have. There was an Iowa team when Vivian Stringer coached. They went to the Final Four. There's before who comes out of Iowa? I want to say Nancy Lieberman. I want to say Jackie Stiles. You don't know basketball. You guys have had stars to come out of. She's not the only one, and it's so sad that that's all you know. UConn and LSU are superior programs by a mile. She put Iowa. No, LSU was not a superior team. Are you kidding me? Kim Mulkey had just got there. They've been to the Final Four with Simone Augustus years ago and lost. Angel did something that nobody, and they've had Sylvia Fowles, they've had Simone Augustus, Tamika Johnson, they've had ball players at LSU and never won. Kim Mulkey was there on her second year and won. And Angel got there and won in her first year. That is not a superior program. UConn, Baylor, Tennessee, now South Carolina. I probably have to go back to Duke, North Carolina. All those teams were good teams. Georgia. You're moving the goalposts. Are you also a LeBron fan? D said. Nature. No one talked about Hannah this year. Everybody talked about Hannah this year. Hannah was the talk of the town when they beat USC, who was ranked 3.
No, they're talking about
they turned around and they beat UConn. Are you kidding me? It was Hannah. You were talking about the foul. You were talking about Caitlin Reese. What's the problem? The problem is you turn around and then you started demeaning and lying on Angel Reese for the whole incident. It was all of a sudden her fault. Like Caitlin said in the post conference, and Angel said, it's a basketball play, move on. I don't think Hannah's going to make the WNBA. Wow, Marcus, that's a hot take.
No, she's talking about Hannah Stokey.
Oh, okay, Hannah Stokey. Hannah was mid this year with CC. Okay, you brought up college and the chip when this was about the foul. No, we're not going to go back on how we got to that. But when you call somebody trash, I'm giving you reasons why they're not. That's why I had to I'm bringing up her resume to explain to you, you don't call somebody trash that has a resume that she has. You understand? You don't do that. Because then I'll say CC's trash. What has she done? What has she done that makes me want to stop me from calling her trash? Michelle said, they don't even play the same position, so why do they hate her? And why is there a so-called rivalry? I know them both. Sad that they don't know about 90s Iowa teams with Coach Stringer. Thank you, Michelle. They don't know nothing about Iowa when Vivian Stringer had that team in the 90s in Iowa. You know nothing. Nothing. When I actually rooted for Iowa. Nothing. All you know is her. Yeah, LSU and UConn stacked with elite rosters. It's relevant when you talk about college rings and WN because it don't help. Okay, so I could talk about her records since she sat Mason. They both set records. Angel was second in rebounding as a rookie, number 1 at some point during the season. A rookie. A rookie. A rookie. I'm still used to Angel shocked that she chose LSU over SC. Well, that's something you're gonna have to talk to her about. I like both players, but I don't get what it is about the hate about. I don't either. The only thing I can think of is the fans got so bent out of shape with the Tony Yayo. I'm not giving that to John Cena, and the ring and how she walked around doing what she did. That's what's bothering them. And I mean, if I were on the other side and I was an Angel Reese fan, and I was a Caitlin Clark fan, and I seen my player being National Player of the Year for 2 or 3 years, 2 years, I guess. And my player is so good, and she does this, and she's about to break, and she's breaking the scoring record. It's just like I'm gonna have to go through with Juju. I'm gonna have to watch Juju. I want Juju with everything in my bones to win a national championship. But I tell you what, whoever, if she doesn't, and whoever beats me, I don't think I'm gonna walk around with a grudge on my shoulder against that team. I guess the only way that I would feel some kind of way is if South Carolina were the team that she had to go through, and a team member walks up and does this to her. But I guarantee you, I'm like, well, what did you do, Juju? What made them do that to you? What you know what I'm saying? So if you're feeling some kind of way, you gotta stand and take accountability. How the things that I saw Caitlin do was the same energy. So what's the problem when she does it? It was a hard foul. It wasn't flagrant. The throw, the push, go back and watch the different angles on Twitter. You're going to see when she got the hard foul, and you don't do a hard foul when you're up for 20. That is the weakest move I've ever seen. Okay? But when Angel is trying to bring the ball up, and when somebody's got there and they rake you, it throws you back. And then she shoved her, and she did it and walked like just like that. And you could see her hand movement pushing her down. But she's already off balance. William, that's the part we're talking about. So what? Angel Reese won a ring. So what? Reese literally got the worst shooting percentage in it. Okay, that's great. And you're lying about that. I never called Reese trash. And Mason said, well, she got the worst shooting percentage. Well, guess what, Mason? Your beloved set the record for turnovers. You know that? You know how many turnovers she had, bro? Huh? You know how many turnovers? She set a record.
I'm not going to do anything on that.
And you know how many assists she had? Damn near the same amount of turnovers she had. How about that? Yes, Stokey, not her dog will definitely make it to WNBA. Okay. I said she can't dribble. Okay. Say what you want. She looks like she's dribbling fine, bringing the ball up to me. William Allen, you said Caitlin can't dribble left. Reese can't make a layup. Okay, we're even. Doesn't stop Caitlin from scoring. Don't stop Reese from scoring and getting rebounds either, or double-doubles, does it? She have to work on her layup. Okay, yeah. Wait, when you're double, you come talk to me. When you get double, when Reese gets double and triple underneath the basket, let me see what she makes. Mason her to be an All-American. She can't be below mid. Thank you, Marcus. How many of those rebounds led to points? I don't know. You want me to go find out? Because I can. No one is hating. I'm tired of this. Comparing Angel to Cece is like comparing Andre Drummond to Curry. Thank you. Let's be serious. Marcus, LSU fits right in here with the personality, and I'm a Gamecock fan. I'm not. Marcus, I'm not. LSU fits right in with her personality. Yeah, it fits right in with her personality. Exactly. That's exactly the reason, Michelle. That's exactly. Mason, All-American means somebody sees something in her. Thank you. It's not hating, it's called criticism. And we're giving it to you right back. No, what's annoying is y'all hyping mediocrity. No. She's not mediocrity. That's the point. CP. That's the point. She played against the best players in some of the best players except for Asia and Caitlin were not in Unrivaled. She took that team from last to number 1. She got Defensive Player of the Year in Unrivaled. Talk to your mom. All American don't mean nothing. All American don't do that because I'm an All American. Don't do that. Don't do that. That means you are one of 8 or 10 people in all of the country. Mason, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm done. Exactly. I hate they hype up mediocrity. Haley literally went on video and said that the hand gesture was towards her strength coach. Okay, great. But she shouldn't have waved off Raven the way she did. And she said she did that for South Carolina. She paid you back. I still think Angel is adjusting to the physicality of the NBA. I think that Angel is doing well, considering that I saw last year all 3-4 players from the Aces and New York trying to stop her from getting a rebound, bro. And she still got it. Like I said, if you're a player that is good and don't have to try and tear down another player that can stand on their own, so focus on another player, then you're a hero. Your hero must be lacking. Do you understand that? That you got to tear down another player, tear them down, just to lift your player up? It shows your insecurity. And I don't think Caitlin would appreciate you doing that. She hit her in the breast down. Did you see it, DeWitt? Did you see it? Do you honestly think Angel Reese is mediocre? Really? Is this hyperbole or do you really mean it? Brian got the record for most turnovers. Guess what? He's in the top 2 and ever to play basketball. Guess what? Angel got the most rebounds, second in rebounding as a rookie against all of these vets, right? And she missed less than what she got more. They say she gets her own misses. That's already been debunked, buddy, by Rebecca Lobo herself. Reese is 5-12 today. You can't be serious. What about it? What about it?
CP, for the record, I literally said CC was the top 3 player in the WNBA in a video.
Yeah, I'm talking about Unrivaled. That's a damn good league. I am. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said, no, you're good. I basically said to Showtime and them in a video that CC is the top 3 player in the league when they said she was the top 15. That's what I'm literally saying, because they were referring to me as a hater. I literally said CC was the top 3 player in the league.
Who?
Caitlin. I literally said that to Showtime and them because they were calling me a hater, saying, "Oh, I have a problem tearing her down." Just on the record,
I problem with criticizing her.
Yep. For the record, I did say that CC.
I don't think they couldn't have said that because they criticized. We know that we can critique her. You do too, and we also lift her up. Angel is delusional, and her fans. No, you using to say you're projecting right now. She's a professional, can't make layup. Yeah, you're projecting. The way she's playing this shit is how she's playing that right now. Okay. Speaking of H-Field, she didn't get into play until Angel Reese got her double-double. That don't have nothing to do with goddamn Angel, Mason. Why are you complaining? You guys have no problem tearing her fan base down because you guys are delusional. You come in here because she rebounds her own shot. Well, stop her then, Victor. Victor, what did you play, football? Or did you even play basketball? I bet you didn't because I ain't never heard of you. What you play? What you play, Victor? What you play? Let's talk about Angel shooting. No, let's not. Because that's all you talk about. Let's talk about Angel. Let's talk about Caitlin's something that Angel does well. Why? Let's talk about her. Let's talk about her turnovers, bro. Great, she can rebound. Yeah, it's not. If rebounds can create offense, so it is great. If you can't get the rebound, you can't score. So anyway, I'm tired of these guys. They're running up. They're repeating themselves. She can make layups. I disagree with everything they're saying. They're so weird. You guys are so weird. We told you a million times. Why do you hate this girl so much? Why are you? Yeah, you played football. What you play? Would you come off the bench, Victor, in basketball, bro? What you come on? What you play? Where you play? Where you play, Victor? Who you play for? You talking about middle school, bro? What you play? I don't know. We're talking basketball. We're not talking about football. And what you play? Were you the star of your team, Victor? Hell no. Anyway, you can't get. You know what? I gave Caitlin credit. DeWitt is cute. I gave Caitlin credit. I can't do it no more because they're not giving this woman her justice. Can Juju join the league already? That's CC real comp, not Angel. Exactly. No, she can't. Juju's a baby. Let my little niece finish what she got to do.
Don't rush her.
Don't rush Juju. Don't rush Juju. She'll be fine. But if she had met her up with her in her freshman year to play her as a senior, she would have tore her up completely. Completely. Lunch meat. Lunch meat. So now it's Juju. Yeah, now it's Juju because they're comparable, you dummy. They're guards.
DeWitt, check the chat.
Angel is not a guard. We're moving the goalposts because they're not the same position. Why do you keep comparing her? Angel, why do you keep comparing Caitlin to Angel? Juju got game. Don't you ever come to my channel and disrespect Juju Watkins. You nuts. Caitlin will tell you that. Caitlin done said, I ain't never been guarded like that. We already got the print when she said it. She said, no, they never game planned for me like that. You can't stop Juju. There's nobody in college that can guard her. And there ain't nobody going to be there. I don't even know nobody that's going to really, I ain't saying she's going to come in there and do like Candace did in her first year. But shit, there ain't going to be too many people that can guard Juju Watkins. Compare her to a guard. Stop comparing her. I can't even wrap my brain around comparing Angel and Caitlin because they're two different positions. It's like you just sitting up there so jealous trying to have the shine. Why can't they both shine? What does it bother you so much?
Okay, hold on. Jew, let me ask this real quick. Okay, CP, do you think Cece should have won MVP over Nafisa or Asia last year? Do you already know your opinion? Let me ask them.
Good point. Now she's better than Nafisa Collier and Asia Wilson. Okay, then why don't you compare her to them?
Okay. There's my answer. Okay, at least she's not At least she's not like over the top like everybody. All the people saying she should.
There's some people that in the fan base that thought she was better than I bet you if Juju was in the same position as Caitlin and they had to debate whether or not Juju should be on the Olympic team, I bet you goddamn well Juju would be on that Olympic team. Caitlin, they would like, hell no. They shut the doors, honey. They gonna get the red carpet for Juju.
Right now?
Oh, hell no. Nobody like her.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I mean, she's just entering her prime. No. I'm wrong. She's still in her prime. And about to be, okay, 2 years. All right, no man. She'll be 31 by the end of her in 2 years. No, CP, I agree. She would have been. No, hold on, let me rephrase. She would have been on the Olympic team, but I thought it was a good idea that she didn't because of how people think she was tired in the beginning. So at least she got a break because I think she wouldn't be playing the same way if she kept on playing throughout from college to the Olympics to the end of the season with no break. In 28? Just depends on how much better she gets. It depends. I'm just giving an honest opinion. I mean, CP. She had to. I thought there was a lot of games where her teammates couldn't hit shots either. No, Michelle. No, Michelle. She's turning 29 this year. She's turning 29 this year. Her birthday hasn't come up yet. Wait, actually? No, Asia's turning 29 this year. I didn't say you were wilding, unless you're talking to William. Yeah, that's what I mean, Michelle. I'm not sure about the angel partying shit. Let me see this. It's already one game and everybody's already given up on Angel Reese. I wouldn't go too early for any player, to be quite honest with you. If it's like 10 games into the year, yeah, sure. But not one. I'm just going to tell you that. I'm not going to give up on a player one game. No. It's too, like I said, it's too early. I know, William. I know that. But I'm not going to, like I said, it's her second year, number one. And number two, it's the first game of the year. I'm not going to go off of that. If it's 10 games into the year and she's still shooting like that, then yeah, that's a concern. That's a bad concern. That's a major concern. I'm not even joking. That's a major concern. It's still a major concern regardless because she's missing open layups. But I'm not going to say, oh, traitor. I'm not going to say that. I'm not holding CP to win the championship. I'm not. I literally said give her time. I'm not, no. I'm not holding an expectation to her. It doesn't matter if CC wins the chip or not with the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark fans. It's just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all the time. It's not going to matter. I know CC's going to win a championship in her career. I know that. I expect that. Not this year. Later. Probably like up there 6th or 7th year. Because I don't want to go too early on her. That's not a fair... No, it's not. Not a fair thing to do. Do I think Angel Reese is going to win a championship? I don't even know about that, to be honest with you. But the way that Angel Reese fans talk to her about her, yeah, I do. But in my personal expectation, I have no fucking clue. I don't know about either way. Mason, I don't know about either way. Because what's it called? I was saying something in the chat for a Gamecock fan channel, and I got crucified for saying CC was going to win MVP. I got crucified.
Why'd you say it? Do you believe that?
You know through chat I was saying that in, though.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. I don't want to hear other people's names on my channel.
Okay.
Why did you say it? Do you mean it, or you feel like it can happen?
The
I'm not going to put you, listen. Let me preface something with you. If that's how you feel and that's your opinion and you really meant it, but don't troll people's channels. Do you believe that CC could win this year, next year, or the next couple of years? And if you
next couple of years, yes.
If you do, stand on it and give the reason why. Don't just throw stuff out there, Jacob. Say, I feel that CC could win. And then you start saying, and this is the good category, that's the good category. She's going to take her team. Give us a reason. Tell us. Come on. You can't make a statement like that and not have a response. And I'm not going to chew it up or chew it out, because I sit here and my reasons are that, one of my reasons is that the way that I feel sometimes people get, the machine manipulates things. Okay? And depending on what they're going to look at, if their team goes all the way and gets into the finals, and I saw the categories that she was in last year, she damn near might win one. That's what you need to say. And then throw it out there, and it's just your opinion. Honestly, there's two sides of the ball. CC a better defender than Angel? Yeah, is she? But you should be ready to respond, Jacob. You can't put stuff out. If you see it and you feel it, but you can't be afraid to stand on why. You just can't. You just can't. I wouldn't. I'm going to tell you if CC is playing well enough to be in a conversation, and I'm going to have my reasons why. And I'm going to give my reasons why if the Fever are in the conversation as time goes on and on and on to make playoffs, get to the top four, get to the finals. If that's what it is what it is. It's just basketball. And if she did, I wouldn't still consider her the best player in the world, because it's still dominant. You gotta. I didn't call Asia that for. It took me. I didn't care that she won. I didn't call Stewie. Stewie had won championships. Stewie had won Olympics. She had. God, she dominated. There was a time where Stewie was, in my opinion, and there's a time where like just when as soon as Asia won the first time, I didn't look at her like she was the best player in the world. It takes time to get to that dominance. But if she wins, I'm still not going to call Cece the best player in the basketball. That's just one season that you won MVP. Now you start getting multiple MVPs and stuff like that, championships, then we can talk. You feel me? You feel me, Jacob? So if you throw that out, tell me why. I'd love to hear it. Make it like, let's talk basketball. You're a stats guy. What you think? Why do you think that Cece could do it?
Let me think. Hold on. Because she can. Okay, I think it's because offensive side of the ball, yes, but defensively, no.
But okay, yeah, Asia was good on both ends. I can't remember when Stewie won it. Was she?
I know they're gonna say the 4 blocks. Okay, can she do that on a daily basis? That's what I wanna know. Can she do it on a daily basis?
What kind of block was it? Was it help side, or was she locking down a defender and chasing him down? What did she do? What kind of blocks were they? I'm curious. I don't remember them.
Let me fully remember. Because I kind of blacked out during that game, to be honest with you. Because
I don't remember them really. 1 block, 2 were deflections, 1 was a steal. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. But deflection, I don't know if you want to call that a block, because I think if you block, it's stopping a basket. It's like somebody is shooting, not a deflection. I don't know if they count that. But Tulip, I know they said she had 4 blocks. I think she got credit for that, and I'm like, she did?
William, I said yes.
Who did she block? I'm like, I'm seriously not being mean. I don't remember who she blocked. They making up numbers. Yeah, that somebody was saying that too. They were like I catch them cheating sometime. I was like, what did you like? I'm gonna tell you where they've been cheating, right? I remember being taught early on in basketball in my career, like when you catch a ball, don't dribble. That definitely an assist on my part when I passed it to you. You could take 1 dribble, but I've seen them taking 1, 2, 3 dribbles and they giving their assists. I remember somebody slowed it down and broke it down, and they showed me, and I was like, and they counted that? Like, so it's crazy. She got rebounds that sissy. Come on now, bro. No. Do only with these stands have I ever seen that team. Don't matter, just individual awards and ticket sales. They don't have that same approach for, man, you want championships. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, when does championships not really matter? Even though you could be one of the best, like Pete Maravich, he never won a championship, but he had the most, right? He was a scoring leader or something like that. I know Pete was a Pistol Pete. He was like a really good. No, Kareem was, but he was a really good assist, right? But he never won a championship. But he probably was the best passer I've ever seen. Bob Cousy too. They know CC fans started watching hoops last year. They'll believe anything. Yeah, you got men coming here. I play football. What the hell that got to do with basketball? Because her defensive stats don't make a dent in what makes her a great player. Whatever. Do catch you on the next one. Okay, Michelle, I'm about to bounce too, because it's interesting talking to you guys. I see you're just gonna continue on and on and on and on talking about Angel, and I just don't understand why. I just don't. I'm really confused. They count assists in that way in the NBA, and last year they removed about 20, 30 assists from her. Yeah, they should have, because it was like not making sense. It was not adding up. And I don't know how you know that they removed many, but that's very interesting for you to say that, because I would be looking and I'm like, that is not an assist. I'm sure that CC fans been watching hoops way before CC, but not WNBA was so unwatchable. No, I never thought it was unwatchable. You missed out, Mason. You missed out on some really.
I'm gonna be honest. That's my opinion.
How old are you? Are you only like CP? Are you like 22 years old or something? Because for you to, They still haven't answered the question in the chat why they hate. I don't understand, Michelle. That's why I'm going to shut it down because why do you keep talking about? Why do you focus? She living rent free and they knuckleheads, man. They live. Angel really got under y'all skin. And the only thing I was going to give credit to them, I was thinking like, well, how am I going to feel if Juju gets to the championship 2 years in a row and she can't win? I wonder how I'm going to feel about how I'm going to feel about the team that the teams that stopped her. Like, I don't get it. You're reciprocating what energy? I never said anything wrong about Cece. What energy? I don't speak for all Black people. We are monolithic. We are all different. Because that's what you're referring to. I don't know what you're talking about. And this bro talking about Superstar said Chicago need to cancel their season. Do you remember the Fever losing like 10 in a row before they won a game? Should they have canceled their season? Y'all trolling. Good night. Good night. Hit my subscribe button. Hit my like button. Okay? Because, I have not talked bad about CC. I don't understand what you're talking about. You're talking about? You've been texting about Angel for 30 minutes. Nobody has come here and talked about and put down Caitlin. We only spoke facts. That's it. Why do you feel so threatened about the 7th round draft pick? Why is she living rent free in your head? You've been literally copying the same text about Reese. Like, it's just, you're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Bro, I have to tell you, that is weird. That is weird. Like, you obsessed with, you want to be her boyfriend or something? She got a boyfriend. Like, what is it? If the girl is good, the girl is good. Okay, she's great. What are we doing? Well, Juju has already looked silly because Sarah Strong came in first year and she got a national. Juju still hasn't gotten anything because Sarah Strong is better. Sarah is better? Okay. She should have got National Player of the Year then, bro. Right, Superstar? Hey, Superstar, you know so much. Sarah scored 920 points her freshman year, huh? Sarah scored 51 points in one game, huh, bro? Sarah scored 38, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals in one game against an undefeated number 1 team in the nation, huh? Sarah did this, right? Her team got a national championship, not Juju. Juju took her team, a team that had not even doesn't even have the powerhouse backing her. She, like Sarah did. And you're going to sit up here and tell me Sarah Strong had a better year, but yes, she's not National Player of the Year, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out. I will certainly defend myself on the basketball court. You're not going to file compromise position, so there should be no misunderstanding. Caitlin Clark incident against Angel, it was all for ratings. It was planned to happen for ratings. Yeah, I doubt it. Bro, get out of here with your conspiracy theories. We don't got, these girls are playing straight up competition. Nobody even anticipated anything like that blowing up. I don't even know what you're talking about. Even when CC not playing, these stands are checking skybox scores. They're weirdos. Like, you spent, I swear to you, Michelle, when I be watching Sky Game, I never peek over to see what they're doing. Like, I look at what they're doing, but I don't think of it like, well, how does CC do? Let's see if she's doing better than Angel, because I can't even wrap my brain around how do I tell who did better. I just see Caitlin and I see Angel. I don't see I might look at guards to guards, but I can't do what they're doing. It's mind-boggling to me. Somebody said it earlier. It's like comparing Andre Drummond to Steph Curry. It's weird. I can't wrap my brain around that. Tell Caitlin Clark win a national championship for crying out loud. It's over. She can't win one, so she's trying to win a WNBA championship. I'll give her that. I can't wait to see what they do. I can't wait to see, because I know it's going to pull greatness out of her. It's going to pull greatness out of Dewana. Dewana's already won 2 or 3. It's going to Natasha and Lexi and Sophie and Kelsey Mitchell, Boston. It's gonna pull greatness out of them if they do it. Juju don't talk to me about Juju not being a team player superstar when she leads the team in assists. You need to go somewhere, bro. You need to go. You need to stop. You're irritating me. You're irritating me. You're irritating me. You know nothing about Juju's stats and how she plays. She is a team ball player. Don't do that. When she goes, if she ran around like Caitlin and all she did was shoot and pass the ball occasionally and didn't rebound and didn't block shots and didn't make steals, Juju fills up the stat. That is team ball. That's what she's doing for her team. Okay, that's your prediction that she's not going to win. Okay, that's your prediction. Hold on to that, superstar. God bless you. Hold on to that, bro. Because I tell you, if she had not twisted her knee, she would have had that championship. Trust me. This year, I wasn't even expecting her to get one this year. But now, when I saw them teams play in the Final Four in that national championship game, I was like, oh my God, we would have won a national championship. That's the first thing I saw. I was like, this is trash. I'm not gonna say trash. This was not good. How about that? It was not good.
That's a better word to say.
It was not good. So, come on, man. Like they lost to they barely beat USC. It's not about 14 points, homie. Homie, come on now. Sarah Strong ain't no Juju Watkins. Hell, Michaela Blakes was damn near freshman player of the year. All Kaylin does is shoot and pass. So who's better, Star? Who's better, baby? Come on, basketball is basically entertainment. These games are fixed. No, they're not fixed. They're not fixed. Trust me, they're not fixed. And women's basketball, absolutely not. Well, no, I don't know about the NBA because I've heard of the stories now that those refs are retired and stuff that they admitted to, but he can't be serious. He's serious about Sarah. I think Sarah is amazing. I think she's got an upside. I hope she continues to get better, but she ain't no Juju Watkins, bro. Juju Watkins been Juju Watkins since she was 14 years old. 15, 16, 17, 18. She's been number one her whole, man. Oh, God. You're making me tired. I can't do it anymore. Don't do that. Sarah Strong, don't do that. Don't do that. But, so I'm going to wrap it up, though. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Is there any games tomorrow?
We didn't compare. I didn't compare CC to.
Look, man, I'm about to wrap it up for real. Good night. By the way, I think Superstar is AK Plastic Man, AK Smart Guy. Yeah, he's all of that to be in Seth's channel. Exactly, Michelle. Don't know why he comes if he doesn't like our teams. He need to find UConn. I don't know why he don't create a UConn channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to come and just start. Like, nobody just, I mean, I don't, I stopped hating on teams. Like, I'm not going to hate on Gino anymore. I'm trying my best not to like, I just get tired of the same team winning. That's all. And I got a favorite, so I'm going to root for her. But when you start saying Paige is better and this is so-and-so better, when I kept telling you she's not at this moment, was Paige all that in a bag of chips when I first saw her? Hell yeah. Hell yes. Paige was like, couldn't nobody tell me nothing about Paige Beckers until I saw Juju Watkins. And that's just it. And I still like Paige.
So that means Sarah is better than CC Superstar if you're talking about championships?
Don't hit him with that, Jacob. Don't hit him with that. Don't hit him with that.
I'm going to say this. CC is better than Angel, despite the championship. I never said Angel is better because of the championship. CC is better. I'm going to say that.
This page is better then, right? I don't know.
Championship doesn't make you a better player. It doesn't.
Doesn't make you a better player. Okay.
CP, I only brought that up Because Superstar said Sarah Strong is better because she had the championship. That's why. I'm not throwing a shot at Cece. I'm throwing a shot at people who have championship over people who don't have championships.
I don't know why. I don't know why Sarah didn't win MVP.
No,
Why did
the
why
ring
did
doesn't prove it.
why did AZ Fudd win the MVP? So I don't get it. Like she got freshman of the year. She deserved it, but they was closing in on her. I'll tell you that. There's some players that are closing in on her, but she played her butt off. So I like Sarah Strong. You can't get me turned against Sarah Strong. But when you start talking about comparing Sarah to Juju, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down, man. Like I can't throw all that work out the window. The 920 points her freshman, 1,709 points.
Paige and Cece better than Angel Reese. I'm gonna make that clear right now, so they don't think it's the other way around. I'm just gonna be honest.
So he said. So Mason says, does the ring play proves a better player for WNBA?
No, it doesn't.
For Angel Reese, Superstar is delusional. So Ring, okay, and you tell Seth that I said no, Superstar. I'm not telling Seth to do anything and stop.
Oh, I know who this guy is. I know who this guy is. I've seen him in chats before. I've seen him in Seth's chats before.
Stop talking to me about you. Go tell Seth whatever you want to go tell. Don't talk about Seth or anybody like that's not here. That's not cool at all. Okay.
Superstar, I'm gonna disagree on that. I'm gonna have to disagree.
Sarah is not a smarter player than Juju. You got life messed up. Sarah, first of all, Sarah haven't even faced doubles and triples. Like, let me come talk to me when Sarah faces doubles and triples like Juju. Then we're gonna see what Sarah Strong does. Okay. I don't think only one team this year gave her single coverage, Jacob, and that was UCLA. And what did she score? 38, 11, 5, and 5. Get out of here.
We're reading. I'm reading it. No, I know that. I know that. I know that. I said high school going into college doesn't matter. College going into the W doesn't matter. That's why I always said high school rankings don't matter. Because look at Anissa Morrow. She was a 3-star recruit in the 21 class, and there was a bunch of players over her that actually sucked in college that are not in the W, and she's in the W. So that's why I always said 3-star recruits don't matter. 4, 5-star, 3-star, 2-star, whatever, unranked, whatever, doesn't matter. So whenever people bring up the CC carried 3-stars arguments, I said that the high school stuff, the high school rankings don't matter. It matters what you do in college. Okay, hold on. Superstar, is Sarah Strong better than Hannah Hidalgo? Or Lauren Betts? Answer that for me, please. Because I want to see where you're going with this real quick. Superstar, answer my question, please. Yeah, I know. Not all the best players play in the W. I already know that. That's correct. Because there's some players in the W that are questionable. Superstar, is she better than Lauren Betts or Hannah Hidalgo? Answer that question. I might just leave, actually. I gotta go to bed soon anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna dip.
Okay, everybody. I'm gonna shut it down. Thank you for joining. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Do me at least a favor for entertaining you. And I'm out.